be on for very long because I got to be up early in the morning.
No worries, man. So everyone, welcome to the stream. And let's just put up some stuffs. And I've got to let everybody know. Everyone's going to be like, oh, wait, people don't actually know that it had... Okay, wait, it's not live yet. Is it live? I don't know.
Live. It says live for me.
Is it really? Oh, wow. Okay, well, then I'm just talking to myself.
Checking your channel.
It doesn't like you. It doesn't like you. YouTube sucks.
All right, yeah, it looks like we are live.
Nope. Wait, what? Nope. My subscriptions say it's not live.
Really?
Yeah. Only, but it's not. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me go to your chat.
Nope. Can everyone hear us?
I'm trying to pull up the chat. It's not there yet.
I can see the chat.
Yeah, I got the chat.
Holy shit! You have 5,000 subscribers. That's awesome.
Benji, you got 5,000?
Oh, really?
I'm kidding.
I was gonna be like, what? What happened?
Hey, go subscribe.
That'd be pretty cool.
I made 8,000. I made 800 more channels to subscribe to him. That's why.
Hang on.
As you know, I have a lot of time on my hands, so.
Hey, it says on my end. It says waiting for Benji. Oh, honey, did you do the event thing?
I did. Now let's double check that.
Because I see
we were
that there's
talking about that. Me and Benji were talking about that, and I think you did something that when you were helping me out, and maybe you did that by mistake.
Technical difficulties.
Wait, nope. Now it says it's live for me. What the hell?
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Not me. Not
I'm
yet.
on my homepage on my phone, and it says that you're live.
Okay. Let's change the.
It says that you're live, but it doesn't say that you're live.
Yeah, it says I'm waiting. It's waiting for me.
That's what I see.
Oh, hang on. Here we go.
There
it's
you go.
live. That was such a slow. That was so slow. Holy shit.
Is YouTube going slow for you guys? Like in general, it's slow right now for me.
Yeah, it is for me too.
Wow. That
YouTube
took so
sucks.
long. Holy crap. YouTube sucks. Welcome to the stream. YouTube sucks.
Yeah.
How is everyone today? Hello,
Hi,
beautiful
loves.
people. Yes, hello, beautiful people.
What's up?
What's up? Okay, so Futternut,
Hi,
get
Futter.
your ass in here.
Also, hi, CJ. Hi, Jessica.
Jessica, yes.
And Danica.
Fud. Where is it? There's you. I know that was the fastest typing I ever did. I literally just pressed copy and then enter.
I'm gonna pimp this on Twitter where I can be a racist. I'm sorry. I'll stop.
Yeah, everybody saying, they were waiting for me to come back on my stream. Well, now you know where I'm at, so that's why I didn't come back.
And also, Amnesia was bullshit, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I have not actually played Amnesia yet. I thought you guys were talking about don't play it.
It is awful. Oh my god! Anybody that's in the chat that was in my stream, tell Benji how terrible that game is.
People are asking, what is NFSW? Not safe for work. So if you're at work right now, we're going to be talking about some stuff that's probably not safe for work.
Like dicks.
So, yeah, like
Jennifer
dicks and stuff. Just, ew, no.
Fucking cooters. Don't need it.
I was going to be doing this new thing, but I couldn't get it figured out. I was going to be using a program called Restream.io, which would allow me to be able to live stream gameplay footage, like, say, down the bottom here, whilst we're all talking and everything like that. And, every so often, whenever it is I popped up on the screen, you could see what it is that I'm playing. Or maybe I could use OBS and then switch between us in the live chat and the gaming footage while still being able to hear us and all that jazz. So, yes. By the way, welcome, Futternut.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
This is my inaugural chat being in here with Joy Sparkles.
Hi, Boo.
Finger bang. You went to
Jennifer
Blair.
I
Jenkins
actually
says much love.
recently become a fan of yours.
Well, thank you. I just became a
After
fan
I
of
met Benji.
Yeah.
Like, I became a fan of yours like 10 seconds ago. So welcome.
Okay. No, actually, I did not know who the hell you were until Copper Cab, and then I didn't pay attention. Other than you were on Benji's stream, talked about ham sandwiches.
Oh,
I
wrinkly.
like him.
And I was too busy in the middle of a video game to shut that fucking cancer off. And I actually listened. And I love the
I'm
entertainment.
sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Fucking ham sandwiches everywhere.
So today,
Bacon.
today we are going to be going over a few different things. I was starting to wonder if Australian minutes move slower than American minutes.
That's what I
okay,
was laughing at.
so we're going to be doing essentially sort of like a kind of like a story time type thing where if you have a story to share, or if you have any questions or anything like that to add to this particular story, then I'm sure I could oblige. Comrade Jess, Benji, I have been binging your videos today. Your DO5 video is very well edited. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. I've done a few other videos very similar to that video. I did one for the history of YouTube. I did one for last year's or the year before that's controversy in regards to another big YouTuber. I'm not going to name him here, but you'll find it. I've got 4 different like mini docos. Docos, it's an Australian word. I was talking to Joy about that earlier, and she's like, "What the hell's a doco?" And I'm like, "Really?
It's a documentary.
Yeah, but because some people like to use well pronounced words, or they like to use proper pronunciation. Work, bitch.
Yes, Chloe.
You want me to
On
Chloe?
the
Really?
story times. Can I go first since I'm going to be not on for
I think
long?
I'm supposed to say twerk.
Yes. I think it was.
I don't
supposed to say
know
twerk.
because I got a lot of stories, but
I have one
I
good
don't
one
know
that's
if
not
we
gonna
need to keep this fucking PG, or if I can tell the time that the fat chick took me home and told me that she was going to get me drunk.
Okay,
Well,
well,
I have a scary story.
Hey, I don't appreciate being called.
we'll
I
find
don't
out.
appreciate being called fat. So fuck you.
when
I
we
have a
get
scary
to-
story. That's why.
No birch.
Well, I'll give you guys all the heads up, both in the chat. Okay, you know what? I'll just get to Chloe first. Dick, dude.
Who's Chloe?
And everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, I gotta put it on you, Benji." Yes, I will.
Hey, I'll join you afterwards.
Yeah, there we go.
Is Benji going to show his ass with some sort of tattoo?
It's gonna have my name
Because
right there.
that almost beats every story I got.
Fix it so bad.
Hey, Sir Benji, I hate to interrupt, but could we bring Mr. Sabri on? He's here, and he's always entertaining.
yes, of course.
Sabri, get the fuck in here.
Yeah, send him a DM. Do it, please.
I'll send it to him if you want.
Yes, thank you very much.
So
Okay, I got
about
you.
my story.
Okay, so hang on a
Sorry,
second. Just for people in the chat, this is if you have issues with mature content, even though it's probably not going to be entirely mature, this is, as it says in the title, an adults-only stream. So if you're overly sensitive by certain topics or whatnot, then I advise that you plug your ears when given, if a warning is needed to be given. So yeah,
I think I just read the title of your stream. I think the warning was given in the title.
yeah, yeah. I'm just like thinking to myself, well, some people don't even read the title properly, so I don't know.
I didn't.
There you go.
All I saw the title was "Let's Talk," and then you sent me a Hangout link, and I made a drink, and I'm like, I really want to click this link, but I could be a little bit of an asshole.
Chloe, thank you very much for the $2. Laugh my ass off. Onion can't come in. Too sensitive. You know what? I'd actually like to hear some stories from him, believe it or not. I'm sure he could tell them in a very interesting fashion, but that's just my opinion. Skeleton Goth, please start us off with your story.
Okay, it's gonna be a little scary, so beware.
Welcome, Mr. Saberine, by the way.
All right.
Saber.
And it was just like any other day. This was one night. My brother brought his friend over for to spend the night one night. It was like around, I would say, 3 a.m. in the morning.
Mhm.
We were in our room. We were all hanging out late at night. And normally we let our dog out to hang out outside, and then we let him come back in when he wants to come back in. We had this window facing our front yard. He was barking at the window, like if you wanted to come in. So we were like, what's going on? Like he was barking at the front yard, but he was by the window, like he was scared. And we were like, the hell is going on? And we saw him barking at nothing. And then we opened up the window, and he jumped in the window and started barking outside the window on our beds. And we were like, calm down. We were tired at then. We were like trying to go to bed at the time when he was barking at us or beside us. And we had a hard time trying to go to bed. And then the next morning, we went out the front yard to see what the hell's going on. But when we did, we saw on the ground giant, like, looked like demon claws in the fucking yard. There were 3 claws, like deep dug into the ground, and the feet looked like giant chicken feet, but it looked like they were demons, like wandering down our front yard. It was absolutely terrifying. Yeah, my mom the next night did a seance and poured like holy water all around the house and poured salt like by the front door, back door, all at the window seals. It was intense.
Fuck me dead, bruh.
That sounds like dinosaurs. That
sounds like dinosaurs.
Yeah.
No, I've got one that can definitely bounce off of that for sure. The aliens. No.
Oh fuck! I'm excited.
No. It's not about aliens. Don't worry.
Fuck you.
All right. So how's that comment from Comrade? Just from Friday the 13th. Okay. So me and a friend and I, sorry, proper pronunciation of the English language.
Shit together.
A friend and I were sort of having a bit of a drunk night, chilling out in the city. And we decided to go for like a bike ride the next day, being in your hungover state as you do. And we went around a place called Warrandyte here in Melbourne. And there was like this abandoned building that we came across on the bike trail. And it was in this huge open land, like this huge open field. And we were like, okay, this is very random. Had no security, like fences or anything like that. The grass was so tall, it almost went up to my shoulders. It was so tall. It was like I was in a massive wheat field or something. It was bizarre. And we walked up toward the building, and luckily there were no snakes or anything like that in the grass, but we got up to the building, and it was still full of equipment. We ended up finding a way to get into the building through one of the broken windows around the back of the building. So when we went in, most of the windows were still intact. There was still furniture in there, but there was tons of broken art, and all the computer equipment and everything was all still in there, but paperwork was thrown all over the place. The water was still running, electricity still worked, the phone line worked there as well. And but it was so bizarre. It looked like a scene out of a movie where quite literally they'd just picked up and left. It just looked exactly like that. And if that place is not like beefed up with security, or if it hasn't been knocked down, I'll be doing a video on that in the future because I want to go back there. This was years ago, back when I was in my like mid to late teens. So this is like well over 10 years ago now. And it was just so bizarre. We ended up coming up with like an idea, and we thought to ourselves, you know what? Let's stay here the night. So we did. And yeah, and we ended up exploring the entire set of buildings. There was more than one. There was 3 buildings, and one of them was impossible to get into. Like, I mean, nothing would break this glass. It was almost like bulletproof type glass, or that reinforced glass or whatever. It was insanely strong. We tried everything to get in there. Nothing worked. And I mean, we tried everything. And so we ended up staying in one of the rooms in one of the front buildings. And we ended up, we used the phone, and we obviously, used the water. The water was all clean and everything. We found this. Then, as we kept on exploring throughout the building, we found the science lab, which had like all the Bunsen burners and all that stuff there. And in that science lab around the corner, there was this huge smearing of what looked like dry
Poop.
blood. I shit you not, poop.
No pun intended.
It looked like, because when blood dries, it goes brown. And so it legitimately looked like a ton of dry blood just smeared all over the wall.
I was on my period. I'm sorry.
Oh, that is.
I was gonna say you gotta ask somebody. Let's bring somebody else in here because Benji's starting to look like a mass murderer and describing fucking dried blood.
It was creepy. It was creepy as fuck, to say the least. So anyway, the nighttime came along. It was probably about 7 or 8 o'clock. It was not during daylight savings, so it got dark pretty quickly. We got a shitload of food and we brought it back and we chilled out for the night. We used the phone like all fucking night, and and we tried to get a couple of other people to come with us, and we chilled out and whatnot. And then. We obviously, the building being as big as it was and all the windows being intact, save for one, which we closed the door on, and we ended up locking it so that no one else could actually get in. We ended up staying awake the whole night. We didn't go to sleep or anything like that. And we were using the phone at one point, and we heard what sounded like footsteps coming from down the hallway. And we were like, okay, just stay on the phone. I'll be right back. So I went down the hallway to have a look. As I approached the door where it sounded like footsteps were coming from, no shit, the door slammed right in front of me. And it freaked me out so badly that I just turned around and walked back into the office where we were sitting. And we got in there. I got back in there and he was still in there. He goes, dude, was that you? And I explained it to him, and he freaked right out, and he's gone, oh my God, dude. So we went into this room, which actually had the safe still in there. So we chilled in that area, had like, like office supplies and office files, literally from maybe 5 years prior. Like I said, it looked like as if the place they just picked up and left. They had everything there. Everything was still there. 5 minutes after the door slammed, the office door that we had left open to the room that we were in slammed right in front of us as we were looking at it. Now that just did us in straight away. So we moved to the next building and we started exploring that one. And we were like, okay, we need to like see if there's anyone actually here, because this is actually freaking us out now. So we had a look around and we couldn't find anything. But sure enough, we came across a room that just looked like it had been lived in for like 20, 30 years or something, and they just never cleaned the place. And we're like, oh my God, the toilets were fucked. They had a shower that was actually still functional, but it was like really gross and everything. I wish that, I hope that place is still intact, because if it is with no security as it was like 10, 15 years ago, then that will be amazing to go back there and film a video there and, get that up to you guys, because holy shit, the freaky vibe that we got from that place. We ended up staying there the whole night until about 6:30 in the morning when we got really hungry and we decided to leave. But the fact that everything was still there and that, the place was just torn into. It looked like a tornado had gone through the place, but everything was still there. It blew my mind. It really freaked me the fuck out. So, yeah, when I go back there and go and figure out what's going on, you guys will be getting an update in the future.
That's awesome.
If anyone lives in Warrandyte who's watching this and knows about this building, you'll know exactly what it is I'm talking about. This is not a troll. For real, like if anyone here is from Melbourne, Australia, and you live near Warrandyte, you know about the abandoned buildings I'm talking about, which were actually called.
Does anybody else hear an echo?
No,
I can't hear an echo.
no,
I'm good.
I can't either.
Yeah. Anyone else?
Close the other live chat there. Never mind, I'm trolling.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Anyone who lives in Warrandyte or anything like that, you guys know which building I'm talking about because it was actually an extension of Box Hill Institute, not an institution of any kind. It was quite literally just a part of a TAFE complex. And one of the buildings, the one that we ended up finding out later on, but the building that we couldn't get into actually held a lot of high security data and everything in there. So just like freaky as fucking shit. Acknowledge Joy's burn.
Oh God. Okay. Sorry, Benji. I'm in the chat. We have a. I don't want to interrupt. I'll give you a quick update. So Eobard Thon, who's one of our favorite fucking trolls, is in here, and we're going back and forth with some burns. Like I do. If you don't mind, I would like to ask some questions out loud to him. So I just said things like, Eobard, when you shoot your load into your hand, do you feel more or less lonely in life?
Oh.
Anyways, I'm sorry. Sorry to interrupt.
I'm gonna sip this drink real quick.
Actually, I'll answer that. That has to be 1,000 times less lonely because there's like half a million.
True. Well, no, that's true because you're sperm.
How can you not feel more welcome?
You're literally
true.
cradling your future generation.
But they're dying in front of you. So does that make the depression more or less? How does that work?
Oh my
that
god!
gets even more hard.
I guess.
That's what she said. That's what she said. That's what she said.
Oh.
It comes down to the objective morality debate, doesn't it?
Oh.
Anyways, guys, I actually have to go.
No worries.
Shut up,
man.
skeleton.
Thank you so much for coming
Aw.
along, though, dude.
Damn you,
And
skeleton.
definitely come on next time for sure. We'd love to have you on again.
But did I say I was gonna go?
You didn't?
Maybe I'm gonna go, but I'll be right back. How about that?
Okay.
I just gotta do a few things before I go. I just gotta do a few things before I go to bed, before I actually leave the stream. I just gotta go feed my dogs, and then I'm gonna cover the bird, make sure everything's expand downstairs. So I'll be back in a jiffy. No, as I say, I'll be back in a flash. I love you too.
Benji,
Yeah.
I know you might get a little jealous of this, but I have to draw attention to Rax's hair
I like it.
because
think it's
I
sexy.
haven't seen luscious locks like that since the fucking 90s, and I am absolutely jealous of my blind spot.
There we go.
Everybody in this chat was like, "Oh, Ryan, you said you're gonna show your hair." So
Yeah, it is. It's very luscious. I wish I had that hair again. I'm sure I'll grow it out at some point in the future.
That's a bunch of hair I would love to come in.
Yeah. She said that as well.
bring it on.
Damn right she said it.
Challenge
You're damn right.
accepted.
Skyrim
To be
Barbie, would
22
you like to
again.
come on?
What?
Skyrim Barbie.
Oh yeah,
Skyrim
I
Barbie
asked-
is the shit.
I asked her.
Nah.
I asked them to email me some of their stories that they were talking about in chat.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So hopefully those will be featured on my channel at some point if they're cool with that.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
'Cause
Dude.
I've been wanting to do like a paranormal video, but like
Of
when you go to
course.
like the paranormal subreddit, like all the stories there have like 1 or 2 upvotes, and like they're so goddamn unbelievable. And it's always something like cliche, like,
Oh, I heard a voice in my left ear. This thing fell off the counter. It was really freaky, you guys.
like
Yeah.
like like it's nothing that's like anybody's gonna be sitting on the edge of their seat like wondering what the fuck's gonna happen next.
Well, yeah, that's it. Like the difference between the story that I just told and regular stories is that regular stories that you hear on like creepypastas and stuff like that, they always take it that extra step a little bit too far. And with mine, it seems to be there was just too many low-key creepy things, you know what I mean? Like it wasn't over the top or anything. It was just one of those things where it was believable enough, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
It really was just freaky as. But yes, please,
Benji.
Joy. Yes, sorry.
Thank you, because you're about to comment on exactly where I was going to go.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit inebriated,
That's all
and I'm
right.
sorry,
That's all right.
We
No
couldn't
worries.
tell,
man.
man.
but I do have to call
Sorry.
Joy down because she cannot address the chat until she spent another $10 on super chats. And then
I'll fucking do it. Don't tempt me.
about
Don't fucking
being
tempt me.
of fucking funds in her bank account the next day.
I'll do it. I'll fucking do it.
Because
So
we know-
yeah,
Oh, no one has ever done that to Benji. And by the way,
guys-
I'm sorry for fucking harassing you on Twitter the other night. I was fucking drunk.
Hi. I meant to say hi. I'm
Hey,
sorry.
girl.
I was watching TV and was not paying attention to Twitter.
It's all right. It's all good. Yes, Joy. Obviously, yes, you can address some comments. So
Thank
please
you.
fire
I
away.
thought if I'd interrupt, I'd pay some money. So I'll probably only do this once, but I'm feeling pretty saucy tonight. Nicole Votal, you are a two-faced asshole. You message me apologizing, and then you come on these chats going back and forth between playing nice and being a dick. Fuck off kindly. Eo Barbane, did you trigger me? No, I just find you, honestly, I find people like you and what you do, I have sympathy for you because I can't imagine a life where this is what you do all the time. If you're gonna hate, at least be smart about it. Like, make a channel. Like, make some money off this shit, or do you lack the self-confidence? American Nightmare, you're a fucking creep. Period. You are a fucking creep. That's it. Like, I don't understand why you would spend hours doing what you do and being two-faced, but you keep doing you, boo. You keep doing you. And then one more. And then, I'm sorry, one more. Zebra skin, suck my dick. Other than that, guys, please continue. If I need to say anything else, I'll drop more money.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Cheers to you.
15 minutes more.
Thank you, loves.
Cheers. Actually, cheers to the haters.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my
Fuck,
god,
I didn't
Benji,
even
I
see my
love your
motivator.
cup.
I'm sorry, real quick. American Nightmare, I'll drop you another 5, Benji. How are you two-faced? You come to me in private for weeks. I gave you an hour of my time to answer every conspiracy theory you guys have about me. Sometimes you're nice about it. You give me nice tips, and I appreciate it. Every time you come in these chats, you become an asshole. Like, this is what you do. And then when I ask you privately to stop contacting me, you keep doing it to the point where you scare me. And then you keep saying things on Twitter. Now, publicly, you can do whatever you want. But you act creepy. And if you act creepy, I'm going to call you out. I tried as much as I can to make peace with you and the other people that you associate with. You didn't want it. If you want to keep doing this, that's fine. I'm just going to laugh at you now because you have no power at this point when it comes to me. But keep running your mouth. Nobody cares. But my thing with you guys is that, like, if you're going to do it, go hard. Make videos. Make money. Like, do something with all of this energy. That's it. Like, do something constructive. Like, that's it. So, anyways, Benji, I'm going to give you another 5 right now. My apologies. Please continue, y'all.
Okay, I'm not going to give you another 5, but I really want to know how to make money off those fucking ham sandwiches that Joy is talking about.
Oh, damn.
That sounds bomb right now. Ham sandwiches with a little bit of mayo and mustard.
Welcome.
Oh, God.
I just wanted to say welcome, Skyrim Barbie. Thank you very much for coming onto the stream.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you
Welcome
today?
to Braxa stream.
How are you
What?
today? What?
Oh, I'm good. I'm tired. I had to work today because I'm a total pedestrian.
Yay,
Cool.
work. Conformist.
It only takes a car and a fucking year worth of PLPD to solve the pedestrian problem.
Oh yeah.
Benji, did you see the art that Skyrim Barbie made for me?
I didn't. I'm gonna have a look at that.
Oh yeah.
We need
I'm gonna have
seahorse
to-
art.
I'm gonna have to
Yes,
send that to you.
yes.
Wait, Skyrim Barbie is an artist?
Fucking awesome one.
Yes, indeedy.
Oh, I'd love to see your work.
I used to be an artist like you, but then I realized I have no fucking
Check it out on
talent.
Twitter.
What's
Aw.
talent? What is this? What is talent?
What is this talent?
Anyone.
What
can
level do I
learn
get
to
that?
draw. And it's
Ugh.
easy.
My brightness is too high.
We get it in the
To
trials.
anybody that said they had no talent, I'd like to introduce myself. I am Futternut, and I am still on the stream.
Look at that sexiness right there.
Oh god.
Oh,
I'm
hold on.
trying to find the picture of I'll have a
Is
look at it
that-
later. I don't want to detract my attention away from the chat. Okay, so yes, welcome Skyrim Barbie, welcome Saberine, and welcome Futternut, and welcome Sai.
Hi, love.
Hi.
Hi.
What's
Alright.
up, everybody?
So, as to catch up those who are new in the chat, we are going to be discussing. You want me to give me the cup? Do you, Sabrine? Hey, you
Yeah.
need this cup.
I'm gonna cry if you don't give it to me.
Nice cup of justice, eh?
Oh yeah, well my fucking coffee cup is Batman's head, so fuck you.
Oh, I was gonna get one like that, but I decided to go with good old Adam West.
You see,
because-
mine was a toss up between Deadpool's head or Batman's head, And Batman's, I figured I could start every morning with a cup of justice. So
Deadpool's head is easier to drink out of, unfortunately. The Batman
Yeah.
one's cooler though.
yeah, exactly. So I was like, swag points, or you know, you know,
What did I
All right.
miss?
Okay, so
everything.
I already told
You know just about as much as I do.
I already told one scary story, and Skeleton Goth already told another scary story.
I have a
as well.
scary story, actually. Me and my ex-girlfriend were almost murdered.
No.
Oh wow!
Straight up, yeah.
Oh my god, you have to tell us.
Death is
Well,
awesome.
continue.
Don't you worry. So what happened was, she was with this guy. We'll call him Kenny. Kenny was he was not the best guy in the world. He was very abusive towards my ex and her children. So she wound up leaving him, and a few years later she meets me, and her kids absolutely fucking adored me, and that's another story for another time. But one day she gets a message on Facebook from Kenny saying that he misses her and that he's really sorry for everything, and all this different shit. And of course she kind of freaks out a little bit because she thought that he was kind of gone and out of her life. So I was like, all right, just calm down, just block him, we'll like if he tries to contact you again, we'll just we'll have to do something about it. And so weeks go by, don't hear anything from the guy, and then one day she gets a message on Facebook. It's a picture of me, her, and the kids walking home from school.
Whoa!
And
Jesus.
if I was still friends with her on Facebook, I would ask her to send me the picture, but unfortunately I don't have it. So we get a hold of her mom, and her mom is like some fucking she's an attorney, right? And so we're asking her, like, is there anything we can do? And so she's like, we'll look into it just for now, just kind of keep an eye out. If you guys experience anything, call the cops immediately, because we lived like literally like a 5-minute walk from the police station at this point. And so late one night, I'm laying in bed, and her oldest daughter comes and wakes me up. And I asked her, I said what's wrong? And she said, were you outside just a little bit ago? And I said, no. And she goes, I saw somebody outside. And I my heart kind of dropped at that point. I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. That was not, I didn't need coffee to wake up at that point. So I go ahead and I got my 45 out of my closet, and I woke my girlfriend up. I got the other two kids from out in the living room and brought them into the bedroom, and I told her, I said, you guys need to stay in here, keep away from the windows, scream if anybody tries to come in. And so I hear him fiddling with our fucking side door. And so I'm knelt down by the side door waiting for him to come in. My heart's fucking pounding because I think I'm going to have to shoot this guy, because I don't know what he's going to do. So she calls the police, and they come up, and when we went out, I wasn't 100% positive who it was, but I had a very good idea. And sure enough, it was Kenny, and he had like a fucking knife and some rope on him, as cliche as it sounds.
Wow.
And it was pretty fucking intense, honestly. It's easily like the most nerve-wracking thing I've ever gone through.
Fuck me dead. Not literally. I mean, you can, but that would be an awful place.
Give a whole new meaning to Die Hard.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking somebody dead. Would that not just be a best-selling snuff film?
Yeah.
You almost came close to death, you lucky ass. Death is always fun.
That was interesting.
Yeah, that's creepy, man. I just wanted to say to no one in particular, just saying, I'm not too concerned on gaining viewers on any platform. It's more I like interacting with the people. Anyone who wishes to come in, they're more than welcome to. If they don't want to stay, then that's fine by me. Talking to people about whatever is the fun part for me. And as I've been doing this for so many years, it's pretty obvious I could have stopped at any time. It's only now that I've even actually started making anything. So for the past nearly 5 years, I haven't made really anything at all. So trying to go for the money aspect of things is probably not the strongest point to try and attack me with. So just
try 8 years.
Yeah, exactly. Like
also,
Skeleton Got's been doing this for 8 years. So yeah.
Also, to go after the money aspect at this point in time with YouTube, it's kind of a moot point.
Yeah.
It is.
Somebody
Nothing to make.
I once learned from somebody.
YouTube has taken all our monies away.
I learned from somebody that subscribers do not count. It's the view count and like the view time. Right,
No.
Rex?
I'm going to tell everyone here in the
He's
chat.
referring to one of my videos.
I'm going to tell everyone a secret, a YouTube secret that don't die on me there, Futternut. Please don't die.
I drank one of last night's beers.
Oh.
I've done that before, and that is not tasty in the slightest.
That is the nastiest shit ever. I'd rather have alkaline pussy.
I'm going to tell everybody a YouTube secret, and is it open to anyone to come on the stream? It's not open to anyone. It's preferable if I get to know you first. You know what I mean? Like I don't exactly just want to have anybody come on the stream because someone could derail it, or someone could say could just want to come on to hate on someone who's in the live chat, or someone who just wants to preach something that the topic is really not about. Like
Yeah, I'm special.
Like the horror story of drinking last night's beer.
No, but see, that was like
almost
puking. It's a whole different story. And so, okay, the YouTube secret I wanted to share is that if you want to hate on somebody, and thank you very much as well, Chloe, it's incredibly appreciated. I will send me a DM on the Twitter.
On the Twitter.
And I actually think we have a full house right now. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think we do.
I'm gonna be leaving soon, so.
Okay, no worries. Well, then we'll have an open spot soon. I think it's full, isn't it? Maybe we could have room for one more.
I don't fucking know.
I fucked shit up. Oh
no. Okay. All right. So the YouTube secret is that if you hate on someone's content or if you enjoy somebody's content, it literally makes no difference. The thing that actually attracts views and attracts ad revenue more than anything else, and that attracts various means of income, whether it be viewers or whatever. I guess you could kind of say that viewers are a type of income, because as it gets, as time progresses, it increases, I guess. The attention that a video gets is what actually matters. And it doesn't really matter in any particular aspect. A video could get 2 seconds watch time, and that's it. But if you hate a video so much that, that you, monobrow, yes, monobrow today, actually, I think. I just lost what I was saying. That's right. If you hate on a video and you dislike it to the point of where there's more dislikes than likes, it actually is still not going to do anything. It's actually going to get more attention. The more dislikes a video gets, the more popular it's actually going to get, because the algorithm is actually switched to give videos that have more controversial points pointed out. Those are the videos that are actually going to get more attention, believe it or not. That's why you have videos like Friday, the music video by
Rebecca Black.
Rebecca Black. I was going to say Jessica Black, but yeah, Rebecca Black. That video got an absurd amount of dislikes still to this very day, and it's actually considered as like one of the YouTube cult classic videos, and it's still getting dislikes to this day. Still keeps gaining views every day.
I guess I got to get on my controversial shit and start talking some shit.
I'm going to get a little bit off topic here. I do have a question. I was hoping to ask you, Joy or Copper.
Yeah.
out of the two, you or anybody else in the stream, does anybody do YouTube lives like as a career? I'll be honest. Where I was talking before, where I'm going to be doing another content rather than shit posting.
Yeah.
It's podcasting, and that's something that I'd like to discuss with somebody and shit.
Yeah.
But I don't really know too many people other than shitlords that will ruin my podcast.
Well, it's
Benji?
sometimes
sorry. You go.
No, I was gonna say sometimes it's a good thing to have shitlords on the post on your streams because they can definitely make it entertaining for all those who decide to come on in. Especially,
no, I'm not discrediting it. I am a shitlord, but there's a certain respect.
Yeah.
My audience is going to be normies.
Okay. Oh, that'll definitely be interesting then to get some fucking normies in the streams. You know, get their feedback. You'll definitely get some controversy, stir up some shit for sure. Welcome, MDA.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm alive.
Yes, that's very good. Thank you very much for coming onto the stream. My good man. And Joy, you had a question.
Oh, no, I was just going to ask, what is your specific question about it? Because I know, like, I'm still new to it, and I know Benji is, I think, Benji, forgive me, I think you're a little new to it as well, right? The live streaming on YouTube, or YouTube Live.
Well, not so much the YouTube Live. What it is my podcast is going to be kind of political to my area that I live in, hence why it will be under my real name. The other aspect is I want to interview people that work from home and find out what it takes to work at home. Because most people think, oh, you work from home. You really only put in 4 hours a day. You don't have a real fucking job.
Lol.
And they just don't understand. No, like for me on this podcast thing, I am expected to have 100 hours worth of fucking recorded material to put out before I even put out my first episode.
Dude, people talk shit no matter what. Like, I put up a fucking video about controllers for the Nintendo Switch, and somebody was like spazzing the fuck out under my video about. Oh my god! I was like, dude, I'm like, you do realize you're bitching about controllers that nobody told you to fucking buy. It's just
no, you are right. People, what I have learned is in the beginning of YouTube, I thought I went into this with a preconceived notion of like, I try to be somebody that does a lot of self-reflection. So I thought, okay, maybe there aren't really haters. It's just misunderstood criticism. I had to learn very quickly in my first, shut up, Benji, shut up, or whoever's laughing. I had to learn like really fucking quickly early on that is not at all the case. There are going to be people that are going to hate you, hate your topic, hate the topic, and hate you because you're bringing it up. Like, it's just going to happen because on the internet, people don't, there are no rules and no morals. It's crazy. And to answer your question, shit, what's your name? It's. What's your name, honey?
Flutter.
It just says it's.
Flutter. Let's just say
Flutter.
Flutter.
Oh, Flutter. Okay, my bad. I'm sorry. I just saw it said it's. Okay. In terms of doing it as a career, I mean, I can tell you be careful. It's a fickle business in the sense that it took me 6 months to build up to where I am, and then YouTube pulled the rug out from under me, and the live streaming went away, which ended up being, for me, the most lucrative thing, and it only just started becoming that for me. So I think it's going to depend on what you want to do, but I would say until, and I hate to say it like this, but until you have somewhat of an audience and subscriber base, it might be hard to do. But at the same time, I'm new to it. And just keep in mind that YouTube can be very, very fickle. Just everything about it can be.
No, I know a little bit of history. Well, actually, I don't know shit. I've only heard rumors of history with you. But the thing is like for my podcast, I've already got more than most people do. I have a $200 a month corporate sponsorship already. I got politicians in the bag to fucking interview. It's already set up. It's something that's going. You won't see it until next month at the earliest. But one aspect that I'm doing, like one of the podcasts that I'm going to be doing is interviewing people that work from home. And I want to do money at YouTube. It's a general question. Now, granted, this is something that should have been in DMs and not discussed about here, but I've had a fuck of a lot of beer. So I bring shit up at inappropriate
We can't tell it all.
times.
No worries. You know what? After this, let's talk. You and I can talk, and I'll just share what I know, which isn't much,
All right.
to be honest.
You should interview people that jerk from home too.
Is that a career?
Yeah.
I can make a fucking million.
I freelance for that.
Oh my god.
And jerk out.
Good for the
All
bicep.
right,
Work out
I'll
your
shut
shit.
up for a little bit now. Sorry, Benji. I didn't mean to take over your shit.
Sorry. I'm trying to respond in the comments in the chat here. I'm trying to respond to DMs, and then I'm also trying to focus on what you guys are saying all at the same time. It does not work. Don't try it.
He's our flustered Aussie.
That's it. Okay. Does anyone have any extra stories you'd like to tell to add to the conversation? I'm sure someone's got some extra spooky stories or any kind of stories. It can be anything.
talking
Literally.
about?
We're going through
Uh,
story time territory because everyone loves them story times because they're the
I got
most
one.
they're the most creative content on YouTube. You know, everyone loves that shit.
Totally. Totally.
Just
Does
Just
it have
time
to
at band
be
camp.
I've got a
Benji,
weird
does
one.
it have to be safe for work, or can I like not shame?
No, this is not safe for work stream.
Yeah, I've already told everybody. Anybody who gets triggered by certain things, give someone a heads up as to what it could be, and if they have an issue with it, then they can either block their ears or mute it for X amount of time. We'll give you like a 5-minute window or something, and then they can come back. So don't stress. I just want everybody to sort of get the general gist that there is going to be things that people don't like in the stream. So Chloe, can we just talk about how down to earth y'all are? Thank you very much, Chloe. I'm sure. I wouldn't say. I was gonna say I wouldn't say I'm all that down to earth. I'm just I don't know. I just
I'm
like
not down to earth. I'm up to Uranus.
right up in
all right.
there. Crawl right up in there. South Park.
Just
game.
where I
know
want
what?
to be.
Benji, I'll make up for it from being below Earth.
Let's talk about butts.
Let's talk about butts.
Butt
I
stuff.
like big butts, and no.
I got a story about butts too.
Chair. What else do they call it?
I've got a weird story. It's kind of creepy. I
Oh,
don't
no.
know.
I like creepy.
Tell it.
It's not, but it's not like scary. It's just an odd. Okay, maybe it's not odd for you guys. Maybe I'm really vanilla, but okay.
Is it
So-
cringy?
Is it cringe?
Vanilla. Are you being racist?
I just want everybody to understand. It's not that I am being
I'm
racist.
kidding. I'm kidding.
Well, I'm not. I am racist. And understand, when I say I'm not kidding, there's no sarcasm. Sarcasm doesn't exist, guys.
No,
All right,
Joy, it doesn't. Mm.
No, that's
Just like you're-
anyways. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay, well, let me go ahead and get my racist thing on. Yeah, we need, you know what, Benji? You and I need to teach classes how to racist 101.
See, you know
Yeah,
what's
how to
funny
racist.
these days? No, you know what's funny these days? You can quite literally say anything, and it's being racist. Tariq Nasheed is a perfect example of this. Just literally being a
God.
black person going out with a white chick, you are instantly no longer a black dude, or you're instantly no longer a black dude. You are a white male now because you're going out with a white chick. What kind of logic is that?
It's not. It's not. The internet's going
Excuse
nuts.
me, Benji. I'm
Yes.
offended.
But I just want to say
This
I'm off now. I gotta go.
Okay, no worries, Skeleton God.
Bye,
Take care of yourself,
Skeletons.
tomatoes.
Nice.
Pleasure having you on the
Bye.
session.
Bye. The
Bye,
Benji, not
boo.
me. I love you all. Have a good night, guys.
Nah,
Yeah, bye, man. Take care of yourself.
Bye.
No, Benji. Last stream I was in, I thought you guys were talking about Tariq when you're really talking about root vegetable.
vegetable?
Turmeric?
A root vegetable.
No, I was actually
like
I was referring to I was
no, because Tariq actually did a bunch of copyright DMCAs to another YouTuber as well.
yeah, the same thing with Jake Paul as well. Like there's numerous YouTubers that are going out of their way who feel as though they have an enormous amount of power or an inordinate amount of power, and they're like, oh yes, you know, we can shut them up this way, so we're just going to shut their channel down. No, everybody who has been on YouTube, I've actually started collecting several videos to add to the censorship video that I'm making, which will be available next week. If you guys are keen to take a look at that, just like I've done with my previous like mini docos type things, I'll be also inserting these videos that I've been sort of collecting into this little mini doco so that people can, you know, get an idea of just how widespread this is. This is not just an easy on. Everyone needs to realize that it's not just him who's, you know, bringing attention to this particular issue. It is other YouTubers as well. And this is where I wanted to shed some light on those other YouTubers too, because if more people start doing it, then it's going to affect everybody. It's not just going to affect, you know, one person or two people or even three people. It's going to affect the platform as a whole. That's what I mean. Like what happened with the ad revenue when one person did something that was construed as something else, that's when it fucked up for everybody. I'm not going to say because everybody knows where that came from, the Wall Street Journal. Fucking God bless you, right up the goddamn asshole. But, oh, fucking hell. No, dude, no. I'm on stream. Someone just called me. Yeah, so... yeah, like what was I saying? That's right. Oh yeah, up the arse, Wall Street Journal. So yeah, when they misconstrued what it is that was being said in that particular video, that you know, we got where that came from. But then when, you know, it gets to the territory in which we're sort of sitting in right now, which is the whole copyright bullshit, that's literally going to affect the platform where YouTube's going to have no choice but to enforce new rules. And it's going to, you know, impact upon the entire platform as a whole. It's going to let things like, it's essentially like a secondary form of SOPA or ACTA or all these other things. And I don't like really going into this particular, you know, political territory on my live streams because I could tangent about this for fucking hours. As I've said before, I did cover this shit for like 3.5 years or something straight. When I said that, I fucking meant it, dude. I know my shit when it comes to that. So, you know, that is something that we need to really pay more attention to than all these people who get famous for fucking nothing. So we'll talk about that another time. I'll be making a video in regards to censorship and stuff, and that'll be out for later on this week. So please keep an eye out for that. But sorry, I'm pretty sure I interrupted someone, so my apologies. I think it was MDA.
What?
Did I interrupt? I don't know who I interrupted. I think I interrupted somebody, but
I'm just trying to bring up butts.
I did say that I have a story if you guys want to hear it, but if somebody else wants to go for it.
Oh no,
Joy,
please,
I want
go
to hear
ahead.
this.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
This is more.
I'm a really good guest.
Okay, this is more weird. And here's the thing. Like I said, maybe I'm racistly vanilla. And that's one more thing I wanted to bring up. Because I say that I love brown people, fuck a brown person, and that they're gorgeous, I'm racist. So I want you guys to understand, if you want to not be racist, which why would you do that? Make sure and put down people who are of color. That's the logic that I've learned on Twitter. Just let's be very clear. Anyway, to go on.
Isn't brown a color?
It is. They're all pretty shades of brown. They're beautiful, but that's a fucking racist statement. So they all must be ugly. So I'm not racist.
The point is here.
Racist.
The point is here is that if you compliment black people, you are instantly lying, and therefore you are considered as someone who is not really sincere in what you're saying. Because
absolutely,
I don't get it.
Don't you dare even have a black friend either, because as soon as you have a black friend, you are racist, and if you have a trans friend, you're trans. What the fuck was it that I was called?
Transphobic.
Transphobic, honey.
Misogynistic phobic.
The fuck, dude?
Well, I like.
Yeah, no. I asked somebody to go back to Tumblr. They went to Tumblr and they found me a new word.
I like big butts, and I cannot lie. So that makes me buttophobe.
I'm a brother that, you know, cannot lie with you there.
I'm asshole phobic. I'm scared of assholes, and I don't want to be around them. Okay, I'll go on to my story. Sorry if it's a little bit
I
loud.
actually like scrawny butts, but that's just me.
What? You can't like the scrawnies?
Honestly, it's whatever makes you nut. You know, there's no wrong way to nut unless it's forcibly. Forcibly is the only wrong way.
The right way to nut is in the big butt.
For like a year.
The right way.
I've had my hand for like a year. There is not a wrong way to fucking nut.
I agree. I'm just saying.
I'll tell you that.
As long as you don't force it on him, her, and animal, I don't see what the fucking problem is.
The right way to nut
Well,
is in the
I
big
have
butt. I'm just
complained a couple times, but that's
All right,
between me and it.
I'll go into my story. Okay, this was just a very, very weird story. I thought about this the other day, Benji. I thought about doing a story time. I'll put it on here. So
yeah.
All right. Several years ago, this is I hope I'm not saying too much TMI, but fuck it, everything's already out there. Several years ago, for medical debt, I had to file bankruptcy. I got a bankruptcy lawyer. Nice guy. Like he has pictures of his family everywhere. And still he's probably this really nice guy. I went to the office a couple times, talked to him about the process, dropped off paperwork. So when it came down to it, because I'd never done this before, I had to go, we had to go somewhere in this, the big, I think it was the downtown courthouse, and we had to go into this specific room, and I don't remember what his name is. It's not a judge, but if you've never done this, there's a guy that and if you have representation, you go up to, because you're all waiting in a room and you get called, and they ask you certain questions, and then that's it. And they're like, you ask you these questions. Well, my lawyer at the very beginning, he said, hey, remind me, I got to talk to you about something. And he looked really serious, and I was like, oh, all right. So anyway, so at the end of everything, he goes, oh, by the way, he's like, come here, sit down. And the energy just felt really weird. I'm like, all right. So we kind of sat down. It was outside of the room that we were in, where we had to go talk to the guy in the front. And he's like, so I have a proposition for you. And I'm thinking oh, he's going to offer me a job. Because sometimes people, they meet me, they like the way I talk, and they offer me jobs here and there. And he was like, oh, okay, what's that? And he goes, well, let's go somewhere more private. And so then because the courthouse is really big, he takes me into this, we go through this back way to this really beautiful big office, but it's kind of in the back. I don't want to say it was secret, but it looked kind of hidden. And he's like, here, sit down. And he's like, do you want anything? And I'm like, no, I'm good. Do you want something to drink? And he's like, okay. So he sits down, he goes, I have, I have something I want to talk to you about. And I said, okay, what is it? And he said, he said, have you ever been a wingman? And I said, pardon? He said, have you ever been a wingman? And I said, do you mean when, helping people get laid? He said, yeah. And I said, well, I mean, I don't really, the people that I know, we don't really go search for that sort of thing. And he goes, well, I kind of have it was either his business, or he was affiliated, or he was part owner of this business, and it had to do with being a wingman. And he sat and explained, and I said, okay. He's like, look, I have this friend. He's flying in. He's from Hollywood. He does all this producer stuff. And he said, basically, I keep trying every time he comes. He's not a very good looking guy. And I've never met the guy. I don't know who he is. He's like, he's not a very good looking guy, but he always wants me to try to set him up with people. And that's what we do through my company. And I'm like, okay. And so in my mind, I'm like, is he going to ask me to maybe do social media work? I'm kind of trying to figure out where he's going with this. And he goes, well, he's like, I've helped set him up with a lot of gorgeous girls, but it never pans out. And he gets mad and he says, I need somebody with more personality. And this is, by the way, this is when I was a lot smaller. So I looked a lot different. And he looks at me, he goes, and I think that you would be the perfect person. And I was like, you want me to find somebody for him? And he goes, no, I'd like you to go out with him. And I was like, oh, and I said, honey, I think you've got the wrong idea. I don't suck or fuck dicks for money. That ain't my game. I got a big loud mouth, but that just ain't shit I do. And he said, no. He's like, oh, you wouldn't have to do that. And he goes, it's a wingman. Basically, you would go out with both of us or with him. And I said, so be me and this guy I don't know? He's like, oh no, I'll be there. I'll be there. And basically you're just there to make him look good, just to kind of be next to him and be on his arm. And I said, I don't typically touch people I don't know. And I got down to, and I looked at him, I said, you're asking me to escort. And he said, he got all defensive. He's like, oh no, that's not what this is. It's not escort. And
yes,
I was like,
it is.
Yes, it is. And so I looked at him, I said, I kind of, because this is not my world. I said, I kind of don't understand. You're paying me to be next to him, to look like we're a couple, to make him look good. And your logic is that will attract women to him? I said, if people think that he's taken, I don't think they're going to be interested if they think that dick belongs to somebody else. And he looks at me and he goes, he's like, well, it's more of an image thing, and he told me, he's like, we'll pay you $50 an hour just to, and he's like, you don't have to do anything. I said, you're telling me that you're paying me $50 an hour just to hang out with you? And I said, honey, that sounds lonely. And I said, well, fuck, I would hang out with you guys for free. That's sad. And he was like, well, and he kind of tried, and he kind of was really roundabout. And he's like, I told him, I said, he's like, would you do it? And then they started upping up the prices. Like, what about 75? I was like, it's not about the money. I said, it's about the concept, I said, I'm not trying to put people down, but like, I don't do stuff like that. So here's what I did. So we leave the courthouse. He's like, let's go out for coffee. So he ends up like taking me in he has some sports car. We go out for coffee. We sit down and then he starts talking to me about possible job opportunities. And I'm feeling really weird. I'm like, we went from escorting for me to working in your office. That doesn't sound right. So anyways, we leave and I'm just feeling real super uncomfortable. And I remember, this is how naive I am. I sat there and I told myself, well, maybe I should go, but not accept the money to show them that you can hang out with people and not have to pay. By the way, I was younger. I was younger.
That's like epic levels of trolling right there.
No, well, in my mind, I thought, well, maybe I could try to like set a moral precedent. I talked to a friend of mine and she was like, Joy, you fucking asshole. She's like, you have to understand. She's like, number one, she's like, that whole wingman thing, that's the wording. That's what they use to get around escorting. This guy had a whole business with it. And she said, number two, he's a motherfucking lawyer. They know the laws. It is very possible that you could meet them, have a good time, and you end up in a fucking ditch somewhere because they don't want to pay you. And I said, but what if I didn't take the money? She's like, that's not the fucking point. You don't do, that's a shady thing. And I sat there and I was like, you're fucking right. So anyways, I just wanted to tell everybody that's my story of my bankruptcy lawyer, literally after the bankruptcy hearing, coming and asking me to escort for his friend. The end.
Well,
I never did it.
Actually, Julie, as somebody that's been through bankruptcy, even if it was a dude, and I could have streamlined that shit, I would have streamlined that shit.
What do you mean? What's that? What do you mean? What is it? What are you talking about? No, what are you talking about streamlining? Oh, you
has moved on to tequila.
Oh yeah, I would have fucking totally done it.
No, like you know, he said basically, he's like, we'll pay you a minimum of $200, and I'm not really about the money of it.
That was a lot more than I was making at the time. Fair deal. Maybe I'll.
I don't know.
I have so many questions, Joy. I have so many questions.
Oh, hey, Skeleton Goth, you back?
Like I felt.
Oh.
Like honestly, I felt really bad for them because I really thought, oh, this poor guy's must be so lonely. Maybe I should just befriend him anyways. And then I just thought, and then my friend really explained it to me. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to get involved with something like that, even as a friend. Yeah. I don't want to.
No, it's not like that.
Friend, would you befriend his wife as well, or?
Do what?
I'm on my phone and it's
would you have befriended your light, or would have you befriended his wife too?
Well, I mean, well, hold on. Let me explain. He wasn't asking me to escort for him. He was asking me to like go out with his friend, and he would be there. And so that was my understanding of it. I really didn't think that far ahead. But yeah, like now that I look at it, that is some shade. Now that I'm older, I'm like, that's some scary, shady shit.
You know what song instantly just pops into my head is the Backstreet Boys, As Long As You Love Me.
Why? Why?
Hey, some people have random songs pop into their heads. That's my one for this situation. It sounds like someone who was just looking for someone to love them, I guess.
No.
I don't know. Because I thought about it. My friend really talked to me, and I was like, yeah, what if they like try to like gang rape me or so? I don't think you can call it gang rape if it's stupid. What if they try to like bang up on me and then just drop me, just fucking dump my body? Like you hear weird shit all the time. You always hear it.
You could have ended up like Natalie Holloway. Joy.
Girl, no, I was okay. And the funny thing is, I was really going back and forth thinking, well, maybe I can help them out and show them that this is, that you don't have to pay for blah, blah, blah. And then it's like, nope. So I ended up canceling last minute. And then I don't know, it was just, it was really weird where he's like, well, he's went out with all these hot girls, but now he wants personality. I was like, oh, thanks. I mean, I'm glad you like my personality, but I'm sorry. I'm not as hot as Tits McGee. I don't even know who Tits McGee is. I don't even know who they were. I bet they were gorgeous, and God bless them. But the whole thing was really. Can you imagine though? I was nervous about this bankruptcy thing because I'd never done this. I've never been to court for like anything but speeding tickets. So I was very intimidated. And the next thing is, hey, can we pay you to maybe seem like you're gonna have sex with somebody? And it's like, no. Fucking weird. Not my world. Not my world. 25 cents for an escort?
Yeah.
Did you say 25 cents?
Yeah.
That's insulting.
I was gonna say I know a few porn stars and such, and escorts and whatnot from like actually being friends with him back in high school and shit like that. No, legit. Like if I'm not gonna, but if I drop some names and shit, people would be like, no way. But then if you did your research, you know, and looked into it, you'd be like, oh, okay, it wasn't bullshitting. Yeah. So basically, the some of the people that they come across genuinely just want to hang out with nothing else, you know, no sex related stuff. Some of them can't even get it up, and so therefore it's quite literally just about the company, like quite literally paying somebody just for company, which is it's odd for some people. Even for me, I was like, I don't know, I guess you'd have to have some pretty sad moments in your life to want to go down that avenue, I guess. Well, not sad, just maybe things are too difficult for you, I guess.
But my worry was I was worried that he was lying, that the whole thing was going to be a lie and some kind of ruse for something else that I didn't want to be a part of. That was my worry about it.
Yeah. Oh, well, I didn't see that story coming along. That's for sure.
I mean, I kind of got one. It's not weird. It's not creepy, but it's kind of interesting, if I may.
It was creepy to me. Maybe other people.
Joy, I just have a question. First off, I have a question.
Oh God.
How old were you when this happened?
Oh God.
Do you really want to know?
Yes. Please say young. Please say you were really young. Please.
Okay, let's say I was in my late 20s.
Oh, Joy. Okay.
I told you I can be naive. Like as much as I try to learn about people, I can be
last
naive.
week.
You are very kind. That's for sure. You are a kind person. Kind and trusting.
She's gonna get offered this tomorrow again.
Oh my God.
But the person that's offering her
tomorrow, and it's gonna be like filled with a bunch of people saying, "I'll give you $1,000 just to hang out for an hour." Just to hang out, though. Nothing else.
The answer's always no. The answer will always be no.
Those people are just lonely, okay?
Joy, I'm going to give you $60 an hour to play with my fidget spinner.
Hey, I will ask, is it one of those that goes in your butt? Because Benji taught me about that. What is a butt spinner?
What?
Yes.
There's a butt spinner.
No, on a live stream in the past, we talked about butt plug fidget spinners. We did.
Yeah.
In fact, it's going in Benji's butt. It's going in Benji's butt. And
no, it's real. I saw pictures. It's real. It's a real thing.
And they talked about it on ETC News. They were like, I bet you any money any day now they're going to come up with butt plug fidget spinners. And believe it or not, before they even brought it up, yeah, they were a thing. And that's how I found out about them. I was just like, what? As if they even made that a thing. Yeah, they're a thing.
Okay, here's the thing. If you are not amused enough with the butt plug, the fidget spinner is not going to fucking help none.
Well, what if the butt plug is like an N64 controller?
Oh, now that
wouldn't that be a fidget cube?
Yeah, why not?
No clue what that means.
No,
sorry, that was parent talk.
The joystick has to go somewhere.
Oh.
Did you know that's my Twitter name?
Oh God.
No, for real. Go look. It's my Twitter name. It's called Joystick.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Okay, just there you go. I just needed to brag for a second. I was proud of that one.
Okay. Stories. Anyone else got any other stories?
Side.
Yes.
Do they have to be relevant or from this fucking century?
Well,
I'm in my mid-30s.
Okay,
most
we'll
of my
put it this
good
way.
stories are 15 years ago.
No, that's fine. My story was from 10, 15 years ago.
My story was 10 minutes ago.
I am going to give trigger warnings since this is a whole new group of people that take triggers warnings seriously.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fat shame.
Okay, so let's everybody know in the chat. 5 minutes. Okay, you got. I'm gonna give you a 5-minute window. So please, if you are okay with whatever, if you're a troll, you're more than likely gonna enjoy this. So welcome. Anyone who
if you're a troll, you're gonna love this.
Okay, and anyone who is not a troll, if you're overly sensitive or whatever, we're giving you the warning, the heads up right now. So just letting you know in advance, this is a trigger warning. Please do your thing. Okay, fire away with your story.
All right, so I was like 17, 18, somewhere around there. Fucking, there's this chick that I fucking had the hugest crush on, had it for years, and I will be honest, I was beta cuck to that fucking bitch throughout. So she invites me over to this fucking party with this really, really ugly fat chick. But this really, really ugly fat chick apparently had a crush on me.
Jeez.
So at the beginning of the night, and I'm dirt poor. Beginning of the night, she's like, I'm going to get you drunk enough to fuck me.
Oh. Okay. I can see where
now,
this is going.
Do you think I did the adult thing? It's like, no, you're not. I think I better go home and have my coffee and just go to sleep. Or do you think that I did the fucking 18-year-old thing? I bet you can't get me that fucking drunk.
Oh.
So I said, I bet you can't get me that fucking drunk. Out of 48 pack of fucking Budweiser.
A 48 pack? Oh!
Is that a real thing? Does that exist?
Well,
Yes,
they're called
it does,
slabs here in
unfortunately.
Australia, but that would be 2 slabs. So that's ludicrous for even. I think the average Australian is just nuts.
No, okay. It's about 6 in the morning right now. Last call's been called. It's do or die time. I'm like, well, you know, it's been like a few months since I've had any. Worse than my hand. Then I walked into this room and I saw the fat chick naked.
Mm.
And this is probably the biggest asshole moment of my life. I actually looked at her. I'm like, this isn't me. This is you. I'm going home now. And that was also the first time I ever drove impaired. Because I went the fuck home and I stayed home. That shit scared the fuck out of me.
Well, I don't think that's that bad. That could have gone way worse, to be honest. That could have literally been something that's like...
actually, 10 years later, I did fuck her, so...
Oh, well, there you go. Story has a happy ending of sorts.
and then they had a child together.
Yeah, no, I thought that was going to be way worse, to be honest. Like, in my opinion, that's just... I don't know. That just sounds like almost like a daring type situation. But you know, each to their own. Some people are
like, I fucking calling me down.
Hmm.
This guy is a winner.
Gotta love the thick chickens.
Well, yeah. Some people like them. Some people don't. Some people are straight up honest, and it can hurt people's feelings and stuff sometimes. And sometimes people don't like it. And sometimes people, you know. I guess, I don't know, each to their own. Some people take things differently.
Yeah, I personally like women that are curvy, so that's my thing.
Well, there you go.
I want to.
Yes,
but it's not my thing.
MGA is quite
brainwash you.
MGA is quite the ass connoisseur, and he definitely has some stories up his sleeve, I'm sure. But we'll get to that.
His ass.
Yeah. So we'll get to that at some point, definitely. For right now, I've got one that, oh my god, so stupid. It's not a scary story. It's just a really dumb one. Ooh. So, okay, in Moorabach, down like far eastern suburbs of Melbourne, got really, really drunk in the city, and well, I think I was like, I don't even know how old I was. It was in my teen years, and we decided to go to this like abandoned school, and we're all hanging out and everything. This was like one of the first times I ever went there, and we went there like a couple of times. I think this particular time was maybe the second time, and basically it was abandoned. It was run down like shit. It was all the windows were smashed, and you know the only way you could get into the school was via a crack through the floor which you had to go underneath the school and and like crawl underneath the school and then get into it that way. Anyway, we're chilling out, you know, smoking cones, and you know, we had like lanterns and stuff to make it super awesome, sort of like a camp out, but in an abandoned school. What is that? I can hear water running. Or something.
My dog playing with his toy.
Aww. Okay.
So just a warning, you might hear some squeaking.
Yeah, no worries. It's all good. I thought it was just water running. I was like, is someone like in the shower or something?
I'm peeing on all of you, okay? I'm sorry.
Oh god. So we ended up chilling in this like abandoned school overnight, and two of the people by the next morning. Oh, actually no, I'll add this part into it. I had contact lenses in because at the time I was like going hard goth at the time, and if I can find the pictures, I'll show you guys for those who haven't seen them yet, and they're absolutely dreadful. But I had white contact lenses in, and being super tired as I was, and not drinking enough water, smoking cones and everything, it was not exactly the smartest thing to do. We also have another person in the chat. We have CJ. Welcome. You said you have some stories, so we'll definitely get you to shell out some of them.
So Benji, you mean to tell me that you basically became the skeleton goth back in the day?
Well, the story still comes to an unfortunately abrupt ending. We slept. We actually did pass out. We got way too high, and when we woke up the next day, we woke up to two of my mates smashing tons of windows with chairs, throwing chairs through windows, through walls, literally running through walls that were made of plaster and stuff like that, and just destroying the place because it was already set for demolition at some point in the future. And we were like, "Oh, dude, what are you doing, man? Don't you realize there's literally a cop shop across the street, which is a police station here in Australia?" And so they didn't listen to us. They were still drunk from the night before that, or high, I don't know. Can you check Twitter? Caternal?
I think
I was told KM's on here. KMS. Kill myself is on here.
I think what happened though, I think these people that were drunk, they listened to that song by the Yin Yang Twins, and they thought the whole literal part of the lyrics, to the window, to the walls, to the sweat drops down my balls.
I'll check Twitter in a moment, but thank you very much for the $2 Canadian. And basically what happened was we tried to get them to stop. They wouldn't stop. And then we heard this walking on the roof of the school. And we were like, okay, what the hell is that noise? And before you knew it, we heard, "Get down on the ground!" And they all start freaking out. There was two cops that literally dropped through one of the ceiling windows, not with any ropes or anything. They were literally walking on the roof because they didn't know which way to get in, the way that we went in, which is underneath the school. So they came in through the roof and broke one of the windows and slid down and literally stopped everyone in their tracks. Meanwhile, at the time, I was so tired and out of it that I didn't realize that my contact lenses that I was wearing, my eyeballs had actually dried up so much that my contact lenses had rolled into the back of my eyes, or as far as they could go. And so I was like, oh my God. And as soon as I realized it's like that click, the pain kicked in, and I was like, oh my God, my eyes itch so bad right now. What is happening? I couldn't see properly because the minute that I realized, I was like trying to draw attention to it so my eyes could get moist, and it wasn't working. I was just like, oh my God, what's happening right now? And they've gone, okay, everyone stand still. We're going to get some names, get some IDs, all that shit. And so they did that. And one of the guys apparently drew some attention to the police officers because he had one of those one of those jackets that make you look like you really stand out of a crowd, like you're in the punk scenes and stuff with all the studs and everything on him, like the spiky studs and shit. So they took him back to the police station and everyone else could go just because he looked different and everything. But apparently he already had a past with them. So we don't know what really happened there. But
he was he had studs.
So, oh, yeah, there you go. And
you guys having a fucking vape contest over here? What the hell's going on?
Yeah, John Paul, chill out, bro. Calm your titties. Yeah, and so and so we ended up leaving, and we tried to sort of figure out what actually happened. And one of the people who, one of our friends that was still awake, we didn't realize that he was the second person who got taken away because he was so out of it, smoking billies the whole night. He didn't sleep. He was still smoking when they got there. He was just in another room. And so when we all left, we didn't realize what was going on. And the cops pulled him up because he was actually caught in one of the rooms as they came down. They told him to stay there. And obviously, he got taken back or whatever. You know, it's illegal to smoke weed here and shit like that. So I don't know what really happened there. The whole story has still yet to come. All the information still needs to come my way. So I don't really know what happened from that point forward.
No, this was like. Was this just like last week?
No, this is old story, man. This is like from over 10 years ago, at least.
From raspberries.
Yeah. And I've got some other ones from that particular school as well. The cops eventually just sort of let it go that people go in there. People, you know, they just didn't really give a shit. But I'm sure in another stream, I'll talk about the other stories that I have, which do involve some good old sexy times. But aside from that, we'll go on to CJ. CJ said,
wait. I have to reply to somebody in the chat here. This Caitlin Hug.
Yeah, sure.
Brutal.
Caitlin
I called the
Hug.
police
Oh,
on.
yes.
That is a bad joke because the last time I was drinking and streaming, the cops showed up to my door, rang my fucking doorbell at 11:30 at night. I'm like, who the fuck's ringing my doorbell at 11:30 at night? Only like the day before yesterday.
Oh.
And I'm on stream. I'm like, oh, I better answer this. It's 11:30 at night, but I wasn't smart enough to bring the laptop down.
Yeah.
Full house.
Oh.
And I was really pissed off at the Canadian police because I'm like, I'm not going to shut up, and I'm on YouTube. Do you want to come on and be on a live stream? And the cop said no.
How
Damn
rude.
Canadians.
I know. I offered him his own live stream. I started setting one up on my phone. I'm like, well, I'm sitting there like, are you sure? I'm setting one up right now. We can merge these two. And he's like, the cop actually said, why don't you just put on your own uniform and some handcuffs and we'll call it good. I don't want to be back here tonight.
So good. Nah, this
In
is
hindsight, I may have been a little bit inebriated that night.
A little.
You're in your own house, though. It's a whole different story. It's not illegal to drink on stream. It's not illegal to talk about stories that happened well over 10 years ago, especially when the police were actually involved and they let you go in that same instance of that story. You know, they knew exactly what was going on. It's like one of those things where, you know, people are like, I heard your story that involved illegal activity. Yeah, well, it also involved the police. They knew about it. They do know about it. It's there, you know.
Right there is where I'm screaming from.
Yeah.
Right there is my balcony. It's kind of its own microphone. And there are my neighbors.
Hi, neighbors.
Doxed. Hi, doxed.
Hi, neighbor.
My neighbors were a little bit pissed off. After that day, I decided I am going to be making a studio in my garage.
John Paul, chill out, man. We don't want to have to time you out. We're not gonna ban you, but just timing you out, dude. Like, come on, you're making it difficult for everyone to check out the comments and shit. Just chill them titties. You'll be fine. You'll be
gonna
right.
check this fucking cancer chat out. See what's going on.
It does seem to have slowly gone to cancer.
It's on some like next level retarded shit.
I don't know what's going on. Come on, man. You're triggering me. You're all right, Neurosis.
Benji, can you give me a wrench? I can't see any of John Paul's fucking messages. They're all deleted.
Yeah.
Trust me, they're not fucking. You're not missing
gibberish.
anything. He's literally fucking putting like period enter, fucking enter.
Yeah, it's literally just smashing the keyboard and pressing enter.
Fucking
That's all he's doing.
Oh.
Yeah.
If you're gonna troll, at least do it. It's a little bit of class.
Yeah. Trolling is an art form. Not everybody can do it as good as
He's
some
at
of
the
us.
caveman form. Like
I
he's
was gonna-
still trying to evolve.
Yeah, it's okay, man. You'll get there. It's one of those things where it does take time. I think that Neurosis has definitely got it down pat. Got some good trolling skills there. Same with I'm sure I'll point someone out eventually. But yeah, good job, Neurosis.
Like that Joy Sparkles person.
Props, dude.
Yeah.
Since I haven't heard from her in a while, she's a pretty good troll, isn't she?
Me? I don't know. Wait. I don't troll
Seriously
you.
thought you fell asleep, Joy.
No, wait, like, okay, no, roommate's been cleaning. That's why I had it muted. And by the way, I keep saying little comments, and I was like, oh, they're ignoring me. And I realized I was like, oh, fuck, I'm muted. Okay, so hold on. Wait a second. Trolling is, my understanding of trolling is, that's like when people go in the chat and they're like, fuck you and all that, right? Like, that's trolling.
Trolling is
Not
more
always
of
fuck you. It's just trying to get a rise out of somebody.
and messing with people, like being really good at fucking with people.
Put it this way. One of my in real life friends, her sister's over. Her sister can troll me to fucking tears without ever touching a fucking keyboard.
So you start crying?
You cry, baby.
Only once. Only once.
Cry, baby.
Don't fucking judge me. I'm Canadian. Sorry,
Sorry.
Sorry.
Wait. Isn't our our club theme song, our club anthem, our Sparkle Cult anthem is Blame Canada, guys.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Sorry. Hang on. I have a comment I wanted to address.
From... No,
I
Blame Canada is fucking South Park all the way. Don't you
Yeah,
hijack that.
All the way.
I just wanted to address Erica in the chat. New video. I've got 2 new videos coming out this week. I actually put up more videos on my I interact more with my patrons than I do on my main chat, mainly because I want to give them, you know, obviously they're helping me out with being able to possibly reach goals I've never thought I've been able to do so in, you know, before. And so, yeah, it really does. I want to show them just that extra bit more love. So I will be bringing out 2 videos though this week for my channel.
Rhode Island boy,
Benji.
Rhode Island alien boy is back.
Ah,
here's the
really?
thing.
Where?
Yes.
What's that?
Aliens
oh,
are watching.
God. Aliens are watching, not again.
Ah, the aliens
You're
are
talking
watching.
about fucking-
No,
you're talking
she's
about
actually
Bomb
fucking
Diggity?
awesome, dude. The Bomb Diggity, she's got some epic. No, seriously, she's actually fucking awesome. I've been chatting to
Yeah,
her.
everybody
She's
thought
fucking
that it was a
awesome.
guy. Everybody thought that
I
it was
thought
a guy.
Mom Diggity was a dude.
No.
What's up,
Bomb
aliens?
Diggity,
What is
She's cool as
awesome.
fuck.
No,
Well, I'm
she's
new here.
shit, man.
I'm new to
Bomb
it.
Diggity
Hey,
wants more
More
memes.
respectable.
Meme us up.
Yeah, meme us
No,
up,
I'm-
guys. Gotta get some more
I'm
memes
new
going
to
on.
this
Yeah,
more
get some fucking
respectable
memes.
side of YouTube. Who is Bond Diggity?
Bomb Diggity,
Bomb
is
Diggity.
someone amazing.
I'll
Okay,
link
that's
you
gotta
I'll
meme
link
him.
you to her on Twitter. She's fucking awesome, dude. Like, she's actually fucking awesome, legit. So,
Bomb Diggity is
I'll-
something else. I love them.
nah, she's mad.
They
She's
crack me up.
It's a guy or a girl?
It's a
It's a
chick,
girl.
I think.
Yeah, nah,
think.
she's awesome, dude.
What
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
type? Are you assuming her gender?
I am her gender.
Oh,
identifies
Joy is
me.
a gender.
Oh,
It's
Joy
right.
Gender.
Joy's gender. Hashtag
That's right.
confirmed.
My pronouns are Joy and Joyzus.
Hashtag confirmed.
Can we call you Joyce's Crust?
Oh, well, I'm Joyce. Actually, what you would really call me is my formal name is Joyzus Kathy Christ.
Well, Joy, since I am brand new to knowing you, I've only actually seen you on a couple live streams
Yes, doll.
and heard rumors.
Oh, fuck, of course you have. The fuck there is.
Yeah. Well,
What you
no.
got?
No, I'd rather hear the rumors from the horse's mouth.
Call me a horse. I don't identify as a horse, motherfucker. I don't
We're just
appreciate that.
The shoe fits. I don't give a shit. I'm not fucking identifying nothing.
All right, what you got?
No.
What you got? What you want to know? What you got?
I
baby?
heard that you were part of Onision's in real life people.
Oh, I'm so happy you brought that up. No, let me say this right now.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm not like actually trying to.
Are you
start
sorry?
it. Yeah, actually.
Are you sorry?
Sorry.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, let me let me tell you.
Minnesota. I'm from Canada.
Yes. Okay, let me tell you about that. So, no, and I'm glad you brought that up because there's a lot of misconception. What people don't realize is Onision and I actually have a history. So the issue with Onision was that back in the day when he had a cult, I tried to help him set up his cult. The problem is, since I know more about marketing and sales, he would listen to me. That's why the cult never went anywhere. And then he developed a crush on me and we started dating. So I quit it. Like, I gotta tell, okay, so here's the thing.
You're right, I'm sorry, I should not interrupt your autobiography.
Thank you. So what ended up happening was, Onision really enjoys butt stuff. And if you've ever listened to a stream of mine with Benji, just shit doesn't fit in my butt. Even my own turds don't fit in my butt. It's a real problem. And so the other thing is he tried to tell me that a prostate lives in your butt, but there's like a misconception because it might just be a prostate for dudes, and it's gonna hurt, and there could be infections. So the thing is that we broke up, but he wouldn't stop talking about me on videos. He became very obsessive, and I finally had to say something, and that's why I started my channel. And I think I just successfully trolled you. I'm totally joking.
No, actually, the whole reason why is because I don't ever take anything on face value.
No, sure,
I've been talking to Coppercap for over a year.
Sure.
I've got to know him pretty well.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry if this is something that is better suited to DMs. If it is, please, anybody, shut me the fuck up.
No, you're fine. Oh, I'm joking. I get this all the time. No, I have no prior history with Onision other than I watched him on and off over the last few years and saw some of the shit he did. Like once every 4 or 6 months.
I don't know. You're talking all hanky-panky butt stuff.
It's a joke. No.
Preconceived judgments in those statements out of your mouth.
No. Like I said, no worries. I don't know him. I'm not affiliated with him. I'm just irritated by some of his antics, and I rant about it, and that's all it is.
I mean, they did fuck once, but it was like a one-night thing.
Well, and like I said, his butt isn't equipped for big dicks.
Once? Really?
No,
we're it sounds really dirty to say that, but who could actually remember everybody they've ever had sex with?
I don't know. I probably could.
Yeah, I was gonna say it would probably take quite a while to come up with the list.
Slut.
So I'm like the only one that doesn't remember everybody's name.
Oh no, there's no way.
You're
no
not.
way.
Trust me, you're not.
Okay,
we're all sluts here.
Hashtag
good,
all
yeah,
sluts.
good. I feel a lot better for my hand over the past year.
Benji, have you ever heard of a TV show? Well, it was on like HBO or some shit, but it was called Angry Boys.
Yes.
Yeah, with the fucking with the two brothers that are from Australia or whatever. Like, fuck, I can't remember. Daniel and
It instantly reminds me of that other show, Trailer Park Boys.
I love that show.
I don't know why. It's Angry Boys has that comedian in it, yeah. The guy who also like uploads to YouTube too, yeah.
Yeah, he does like this. Like, all right, so there's like one skit where there's like an Asian mom and she has like a pro skateboarder son, and she's like making him do everything and making him pretend that he's gay for marketing purposes. Shows he's like the whole company's called Gay Style. So she like gets really fucking pissed off that he has like a girlfriend and stuff, and she starts rolling up on the girlfriend and spitting on her. She's like, fuck you, slut. This for you, slut. And like, you got to watch that shit. It's so funny if you've never seen it. I don't know where that came from, but I think it was the Australian accent, and they have like an Australian skit too. It's too funny. Yeah, you got to watch that shit.
The comedian, he reminds me of like a combination of Trailer Park Boys and this old Australian comedy sketch show called Totally Full Frontal, which was hilarious. I actually have it.
I've seen it.
Man. So gold. They talk about everything. They troll everything from trannies to gay people to just like certain massive corporations, to how television works, to how friends hang out with each other, and they're not gay but they act gay because guys being friends is obviously a gay thing. It's like they quite literally there is nothing they haven't touched. Essentially, they troll fucking everyone, and it was so good. This was before trolling was known as an actual thing.
Yeah,
except except for Orwell. He got that shit down pat.
Okay, this is also post Orwell, but before trolling was a real thing. Have you guys ever seen a Canadian TV show called SCTV?
Yeah,
I have.
No, I don't believe so.
It was, like, granted, it was timed. There's only so much that you can say. But it was a late 70s, early TV show. Eugene Levy, John Candy, Bill Murray.
Rick Moranis, Dave Thomas.
John Candy was the shit back in the day.
I love John Candy.
Every 80s comedy star.
You guys remember?
Was part
That's
of
so
it.
good.
And
remember
it was
Camp
so
Candy?
distasteful. It got canceled off Canadian TV.
Futter.
You know what I
The
wonder?
McKenzie
You have to
brothers.
think, most of the episodes are written
Hang on a
by-
second. Oh, sorry. We have a donation. I just wanted to address Zombie Doll. Benji, you need to make Joy watch Kath and Kim. Yes.
What's that?
Joy, Kath and Kim. You got to watch that when you get the chance. If you can find Kath and Kim online, it'll be cheap as hell to buy. Grab like the first season, and I guarantee you, like after you finish watching it, or at least a couple of episodes, you'll be like, these two women are my spirit animals. It's plain and simple.
What is it?
Kath and Kim. It's an Australian comedy. It's like a female comedy sketch show sort of thing, and or kind of, but it's sort of similar to Angry Boys, but a female version. And it was well before it actually.
I wonder.
I'll check that out when I go to bed.
I wonder when Canadians get fucked in the ass, do they say, "I'm sorry"?
I'm sorry.
Or do they say A?
Do you really want to hear that story?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and
I get
from
from this
everybody.
is gonna be bad.
Okay, this is a trigger warning. This is again was with one of my first serious girlfriends ever, and I was very inexperienced in the whole doggy style.
Oh boy.
I can see where this is going already.
Honey,
I
you
got
don't
a
need
little
it.
bit more exhilarated than I needed to be. And
Go ahead.
I thought I was a little bit longer than I was, but I pulled out. And when I went back in, it was the wrong hole. That's when I said, I'm sorry.
I'd be concerned that hole was that loose to slip in that easily.
Oh, no, it wasn't easy. But I did say sorry for a week.
You said sorry.
I said sorry.
Honestly, I would go through that whole process just to have somebody turn around and say sorry after they tried to stick it in my butt on accident. That's worth it.
No, when you
have to
see real
find out
tears
what that
coming down
slogan
the fucking cheek, nothing is worth it.
That's worth it.
There is nothing that makes you feel more like the less
L'Oreal.
human fucking piece of shit.
L'Oreal, because you're worth it. Fuck.
I'm triggered. I'm starting a
Fucking
Tumblr
flutter.
hate tag.
Tumblr
Yeah.
edgelords for the win.
Hashtag.
If you're on Tumblr, I've
You're
never
worth
visited
it.
that site, but I heard that it's cancer. Can you name a thread
Just
after me?
don't.
By the way,
Oh.
okay, and I asked Benji
I'll
this and I forgot to
resurrect
follow.
my old blog just for you, Futter.
What is
Thank
okay?
you.
What
Oh, no.
is an edgelord? Like, what actually is that? Benji, I think we talked about it recently. I don't know
No,
if you
you
came.
and I talked about it, Joy.
Oh,
Yeah,
maybe
I was
if I
going to
knew
say,
it-
I don't believe I've actually gone through with this with you before, but yes, Sai, please educate her on this.
Oh, I
because
don't
this
know
is
what the
definitely
fuck it is.
something-
I just know people just call me it all the time. I really don't know what the fuck it means. I
Benji,
don't
what's
know
an
what it
edgelord? What do we got?
No, oh, come on. Futternut, take it over, please.
All right. You want to know what an
So,
edgelord is?
what
eh?
am I?
I-
I don't know what I am. Explain to me what I am.
Yeah, explain to me
I
what
don't
she
know.
is.
Do you identify as binary or non-binary?
I don't even know what
Lord,
that
And
means.
then on
bullshit.
with the fucking topic of shit lord and edgelord.
Like,
Oh,
I don't even
Lord.
know what that means. Still, I don't understand.
Butternut's eyes
Edge-
are just killing me right
No. No, edgelord is somebody that goes against social norms. They'll bring a point of view that is classified as edgy, unaccepted, but deep in heart, kind of like the two parents in a household idea. Like two parents staying together nowadays is kind of edgy.
I guess.
It's true.
Oh my god, you can actually maintain a relationship? Dude, you're a fucking edgelord.
No!
Holy shit, the whole thing that you guys based your relationship on, the fact that you guys had kids, the fact that you're actually sticking together now. Damn,
Edgy.
you guys
Way
are
to go.
going against society.
Wow,
Edgy
Benji, as a single dad, I believe that you are oppressing me.
Oh my god!
I am gonna go home and I am gonna cry myself to sleep.
And say sorry.
I can't
say
even-
sorry.
I am going to say sorry just for you.
I'm gonna
I
look
can't.
myself in the mirror and I'm just gonna say sorry repeatedly.
Oh fuck!
In all honesty, there's things that even if you are one of these Tumblrites, or if you're on what would be classified as the right wing, we can agree that there's some even ground, right? The edgelord is you take that even ground and you use it to your advantage to be edgy, controversial, and go on.
That shit's so dumb.
Lord, if you're a shitlord, what you do is you just kind of pretend to be Canadian and pretend that you have enough fucking money for booze, and
You
then it just
asshole!
comes
You're
out.
not Canadian. Are you really not? Have you been fucking with me? Oh, wait. Now I'm angry. Hold on. Are you really not Canadian, Benji? Okay, Benji, is there some joke? Everybody, okay. What is happening? Everybody.
Am I getting told that? Whoa! I have somebody mildly famous saying that my Canadian accent is fucking fake.
Wait, you just said you
Really fucking happening.
Wait, hold on. First of all,
Celeste says you sound like a Canadian redneck.
like, let's be very clear. I'm not mildly famous. I'm super duper famous, and I'm a big deal. Secondly, what is okay?
At least you're modest. At least you're modest, Joy.
Dude, I'm the most humble out of all of you fucks. I will beat your humility any fucking day.
Oh,
But wait
Oh
a
my
minute,
god, Troll's gonna have a field day with that line.
hold on. I'm
Can
super.
I
Hold
get a
on.
fucking? Can I get a button on that? I will beat your humility.
Yeah.
we need shirts with sparkle colors on them with that written on it.
Oh god. Oh, so many merch ideas. Okay, but no, okay.
I know.
In all bowl of cerealness, like I am right now. Are you really Canadian? Because the thing is, I love Canadians, and I felt more endearing to you thinking you're Canadian, and now I feel con. Like I feel like you fucking scammed me. Did you just troll me and then accuse me of trolling, even though I tried to troll because you accused me?
I think Butternut's confused as to whether or not she's being legit.
Okay.
I'm actually curious. Are you
Joy,
Canadian?
I messaged you in the side chat to follow me. So follow me. And while you do that, you will be quiet enough for me to explain this. I am born.
Wait a minute. You asked me to. You said flowed. You just flowed me. Did you get your period on me?
He's
Hey, free bleeding. That's where it's at.
Okay. Anyways, go ahead.
Okay, I am Canadian, born and raised. I have spent many years
Allegedly.
working and living in the United
Manitoba
States.
is where he spent most of his days. I'm sorry.
No, come on.
Manitoba, that's a place in Canada. I've seen the maps.
Yeah, that's fucking pretty insulting.
Why?
That's
What's in
is
Manitoba?
anybody in the- Okay, is anybody in this stream from Texas?
Yes.
Georgia.
Sorry.
Now, if I
am
said
in
you're
Texas
from
at the
Kansas
moment.
or Oklahoma
Oh,
rather
we
than
got
Texas,
We got someone.
Well, I wouldn't be in my position.
Honestly,
I wouldn't be
I
offended.
would rather be in Kansas than Texas.
I'm from Arizona. I get offended when people think I'm from Texas or whatever.
I don't
Really?
get
I thought
It's
offended
not
by.
part of the Southwest.
Can I
I
say
think everything-
something?
People think that I'm European and all sorts of things. Like I've heard that I'm Asian or that I have Asian in me. I've heard that I've got some sort of like good old Mexican blood in me. I've got oh man.
Benji, you
I
from
could go through a
everywhere.
list right now.
You're such
I'm
a
actually
racist.
gonna
Yeah, everyone's
say
like
the
that.
most insulting thing of
Such a
this
racist.
entire
Korean,
stream.
Asian,
Colin.
Johnny Depp.
Okay,
Wow.
I really hope you take no offense, Colin, but I actually did think that you were Canadian.
Really?
Oh no, I just watched Strange Brew a bunch of times growing up.
Oh no! Out of everybody in here, I would have thought you were more Canadian than me, and I was fucking born here.
Oh. Straight up, I've just instantly got this thought of Kenny versus Spenny. Kenny versus Spenny.
Oh, don't
remember that
ever
shit.
see that fucking show. That is horrible.
That show is
that-
epic. What are you talking about? That show for the win.
No, it's something else. That's all I can say. It's something else.
Oh nah, man. That show, seriously, so good.
No, but Joy, I'm Canadian, born and raised, but I have lived about 6 years of my adult life between a bunch of states. I do have my CCW in 3 states, but I'm back in Canada.
Oh, you drive
Sorry.
big ass trucks then.
No,
Isn't that what CCW is?
No,
CCW is
Oh,
concealed
it's a
carry
CDL.
permit.
What?
Concealed
it's
weapon.
okay, I'm thinking of a CDL. Never mind. Okay.
Yep.
Well,
I'm
shit.
so lost right now. What is even happening?
He drives. He can. Well, no, he doesn't drive big trucks.
No,
He carries
I
guns.
have. I fixed them. I'm heavy duty by trade. But actually, what I did do was invent a bunch of shit for oil rigs. And spent 3 years fucking in the States putting my inventions on oil rigs. I'm a closet geek, but I'm a heavy duty mechanic by trade.
You motherfucking
Code.
Kanaka.
I understand the code, how the mechanics work.
Well, I'll be damned.
That's how I got my IB fucking visa.
Education. Oh yeah.
Oh no. At that point, I had fucking grade 9. Our own military wouldn't accept me.
Wait, you just said grade 9. You know what that sounds like? That sounds like Ricky. You know who Ricky is.
Fuck
Don't even
off!
don't even
I
play.
am not fucking Ricky.
Don't even play. You're grade 9. That's the only other person that'll talk about their grade 9. You're fucking Ricky. Benji knows. Benji knows who he is.
Really? No.
Oh, my
everyone
grade
is the
9.
same. No one else knows who Ricky is. Let's never fucking re-mention him in this stream, okay?
I'm sorry.
You are going to be
More of a
memed
Julian
to
than I am a Ricky.
I'm
Only
sorry,
Ricky
okay?
Berwick.
I'm just sorry.
Is it Ricky Berwick or somebody else?
Just tell her to stop being a knob.
What's a knob? What's a knob? What? No, I'm serious. I don't
You
know
know
what a
what a
knob
knob
is.
is. Come on.
Are you talking about like a little wiener? Is that? I mean, I'm just assuming here, like a doorknob.
Don't be a dick.
Like a what?
A dick and
Wait a
knob.
minute. Did he just say knob?
Wait.
Knob.
Are we talking about Ricky Bobby?
Did he say nab or knob?
Knob, hon. He said
Knob.
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 That is actually only
He's not
fighting
Canadian.
words here in Canada. No,
It's straight-
those
it's
are
not
actually
coming
almost
upstream.
fighting words. It don't matter who the fuck says that. You don't call somebody a knob.
Stream.
A knob? A knob. Oh,
Knob
no.
stream. Nazi for work.
Okay, what do I not understand then?
Go fucking mad.
What's a knob then? What am I not understanding?
It's a dick.
So it is a dick.
It's the
A
tip
knob
of the, like
is a retard.
it's the
Knob
end
window
of
licker.
it.
Do you know what a window licker is?
No.
Dude, my favorite thing for
The
British
guy
people
in
to say
the
is
back of the
bellend.
school bus licking the window.
Oh my lord.
Who's such a
Oh, wait,
bellend?
are you? Hold on. So is it a wiener or is it a retard? I don't understand. Here it is. I hate disabled people.
Retard.
Both.
It's both.
It's
Both.
It's
That's
kind
what
of
my
like a
cousin told
blanket
me.
statement.
Okay, real quick. Hey,
This is
roommate, you're a knob. He just nodded his head.
Oh.
Do you know what it means? I learned what it means. I'll tell you later, you little knob.
I actually have to look at the fucking side cancer chat and see
Should-
what the fuck they're saying about me.
should we go with Hoser instead?
Hoser's
I don't know.
well worn
I
off.
should have brought my tequila to this stream.
All right, now I've heard of a hosier, but what the hell is it? Like I hear it has to do with sports, doesn't it?
A
They're always like,
Hoosier?
Hockey. Hockey.
Are you thinking Hoosier or Hoser?
Oh, I didn't know there's a
Hoser's-
difference.
Oh, are you talking the slur or the real thing?
I don't know what we're talking
Oh,
about. I didn't know.
God.
I thought it was the same thing.
Yeah, I have no clue what the hell's going on. I'm just jumping between the cancer chat, or at least a portion of the cancer chat, and
What's
trying
up?
to sort of focus on
So-
what's actually going on.
There's a Hoosier and a Hoser.
A Hoosier, I believe, is somebody from Indiana,
Yeah.
wherever Mike Pence
because
was
they walk
born.
around saying,
All
"Who's
right,
your
you got to go a
daddy?"
little bit more north for a Hoosier.
Yeah.
Joy
Can we
is
slow
a
down
Illinois?
somehow? Because it's going so fast right now.
The
Yeah.
Hoosiers are
Joy's a bum death.
Indiana Hoosiers. It's like
I'm
a
bumping.
football team and
I'm bumping.
everything.
How many people are watching this, by the way?
We have 136 people here. We have a lot more than I thought we would. Yeah.
Oh my
Whoa.
god, Benji,
I
that's
feel
the first
pain,
time our numbers have matched up. Holy shit.
Mm.
The
Okay.
first time.
What else did I have in store for good old stories? Because I'm sure I've got a lot. Actually, okay. What's the best party you've ever had that you
That's
have
so-
hosted yourself?
That's such a cute cat. I'm
Did
sorry.
I have
Just-
host? Did
This
I
just
host
in, I
or
never
was
party
I?
like
at?
No.
Sorry.
Anyone could
Are you
be
talking
at
to
a
me?
party, but I'm talking like parties
Oh.
that you've hosted yourself.
Yeah, never had it.
No. I was always smart enough to host parties at other people's houses.
I meant dog.
Okay.
It's a dog.
The best party I ever
It looks like
seen
a
was
cat
actually
that's a
technically institute.
I called it a cat.
It does. It looks like a cat on your. Is it a tiny one?
Yeah.
What?
He's,
What are we
he
talking
was
about?
only 5 pounds. We're talking about my dog. Come here, buddy.
Let's see
It's
it.
a cat.
Let's see it. Where is it?
All right.
Isn't
Hi,
that a cat?
pupper.
Hold that
No,
thought,
it's a
everybody.
dog. It's a puppy.
Hi, little pupper.
Everyone's lost as fuck. Some girl 69. Thank you so much for the $5, Benji. Please talk so we can hear about other stuff besides Joy talking over the stream. Love you. Thank you very much. And I do have a story on how I can how my 18th birthday actually kicked off, which was awesome. My uncle helped me set it up. Actually, he didn't help me at all. He's the one who set it up for me. It was a huge surprise. And I was like, okay, I was always told from family, like, if you're ever going to, host a party or anything like that, always expect
somebody else's house.
No, it was at my house. It was at my uncle's house, actually. Sorry.
Oh, you're a fool.
When he was living, oh, you're a fool. when he was living down in the actual burbs, now he lives like hours away, so that makes it quite difficult to go and visit him. But I was like, okay, how am I going to do this? Because everyone always tells me if you're ever going to host a party, always expect half of the people that you've invited to rock up. And I was like, I don't know. It's an 18th birthday. I think, if anything, we're going to have everyone who I've invited come over, especially seeing as though I've said that there's apparently a surprise from my uncle. He's setting it all up and everything. So I invited like 60 people to start off. And I was like, all right, cool, no worries. Now, let's just calculate that and say that 30 people, 40 people are going to rock up. So I invited another 60. Back in the day, I did have a massive group of friends, so it was one of those things where I was like, okay, please do live meditation exercises. No, I'm good, thanks. So basically, I invited another 60, and I was like, okay, cool. Now we'll have actually 60 people rock up. Maybe at maximum 80 people. No, every one of them and more rocked up during that night. And we ended up having 3 huge rooms because the house was pretty big, actually. It was in Upper Ferntree Gully. Those who know Melbourne well, you know where that is. But it was like the nicer part of the far eastern suburbs. And I was like, okay, cool. So what's going on here? And he showed me the whole layout of how the place was. The bathtub was filled with ice. It was full of alcohol. We had 3 huge fridges, and they were stocked to the fucking brim, just filled with alcohol to make sure that if anyone didn't have any alcohol, they had something to enjoy. We had a chill out music.
When I go to Melbourne, I'm staying at Benji's or Benji's.
We had one room which was like a chill out, you know, just had couches and shit where you kick back and there's like music videos and shit playing on the TV and you could just veg out toward the backyard. In the front room, we had a smoke machine and a strobe light with heavy metal playing, and it was like all surround sound and shit where people just smoked billies or bongs, I should say, billies, bongs, whatever, and everyone chilled out in there. We had a big like corner couch, like an L-shaped couch that could fit, I don't know, I think it was like 15 or so people on it, and everyone just sort of vegged out in there who were the stoners, and they kicked out there. And then my uncle rolled this gigantic fucking spliff that was like this fucking long and like the size of a permanent marker. It was massive.
Jesus.
And yeah, it was insane. And out the backyard, we had traffic lights, we had a barbecue going, we had a spa, we had a massive seating area, and we also had a dog to play with as well, Staffy, which was mad as. It was so much fun. And so many people just ended up getting like butt naked just for the sake of it, because why the hell not? You know, everyone just ended up having a mad time. And that fucking huge, that massive joint that we had, it ended up lasting till the next morning. No, like we had so many people there, and because there was actually so much weed in anticipation for going to the party, the people who were smoking billies didn't need to join in with that joint that was being passed around out the back, and all the people that were chilling in the spa were all having a good time in there, and everyone who was having barbecue and stuff like that, they were already enjoying their munchies foods. So everyone was like taken care of on like every single level. It was so much fun. Holy shit. And
okay.
There's a few people at that party that if they ever see me online or anything, I'd love to catch up with them again, because I haven't seen them in years, and they're actually really good people. And apparently, like one of them, she's gone to go work in like the fashion industry and shit. She had like mass goals to work in there, so I don't know what's happening there, but it would be awesome to catch up with some of those people again. Sorry if I don't know what you're saying.
Hey Benji, can I actually tell everybody what your uncle's surprise was? Since that was one of the advertising things of your party.
Oh, God.
Your uncle's surprise
Sex.
was the amount of fucking mess he had to clean up the next morning.
You know what's actually, you know what the surprise was at the end of it all? There was actually hardly any mess. Believe it or not, we had three.
What?
We had three massive bins out the back, chilling out there, and they've gone, if you guys want to throw out all your shit, if you guys don't want to get your ass kicked out of here, because my uncle had a bunch of people who worked in security and stuff like that, so he looked after all of that stuff, so it was no issue. We didn't have gate crashes or anything like that, which was fucking sweet. And because he knows a lot of people that work in security, that really did help a lot. Yeah, we hardly had anything to have to clean up, you know, and that night I actually ended up meeting a girl who ended up being my girlfriend for like the next year or so that night, who'd been trying to get my attention for God knows how long. And later on, everyone was like,
"That's pretty insane,
sorry,
man."
Yeah, it was awesome fun. It was way more fun than I thought it was actually going to be. I thought it was just going to be like a bunch of people just chilling out, smoking weed, and that was it. But no, we had like three huge fucking areas for people to chill out with all different types of music. At the backyard, it was all like just various music that anyone wanted to chuck in the stereo. So that was awesome. And yeah, like I wish I could do another party like that, or do a party justice. You know, that would be fucking sweet.
Without a cleanup, I would do that fucking every day I had a chance.
Yeah, well, the same thing goes for where
I grew up, we had no sound bylaws because I actually grew up in an industrial park.
Yeah.
We did have the cops come to one keg party, and we're like, write us the fine or get the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
They got the fuck out.
That's it.
Because there was no bylaws to write a fine for.
Yeah.
But I have to say, we had a good 6 hours of fucking cleaning that house and yard up the next day.
If you can find the right people to fucking have parties with and shit, like if you give people a reason to like, you know, to clean up and everything the next day or whatever, then you're good to go. But for me, I always tried to make it a chill space. Same thing here with YouTube. You know, people are free to talk about whatever it is they want, you know, go crazy, whatever. Obviously, there's going to be times where people get triggered over things and stuff like that. So therefore, we always give a warning in advance, or at least we try to anyway, so that everyone is generally on the same page. But when I had this party house, again, far eastern area of Melbourne, I had a party house there, which became one of the biggest party houses in Melbourne, which was fucking madness. If anything ever came close to it, it would be that house. We had parties like almost every day, if not every second or third day.
Well,
and everyone who came over to hang out, they would always help with the cleanup. They've gone, dude, I said to them, I've gone, look, I'll give you guys a place to chill and party and whatever. I didn't really give two shits. As long as if you clean up, no worries. You can chill here and party for as long as you fucking want to. No worries. You can smoke weed. No hardcore drugs. That's fine. No fights or anything like that. You can play whatever music you want. You can fucking do whatever. And so the place essentially became like this giant, like, sex party type house. It just literally was filled with all sorts of stuff going on. It was utter madness.
Well, Benji, you're in the same age group as me, right?
Yeah.
In your 30s?
I'm almost 30. I'm 29 now. I turn 30 next year.
Oh, you might be a little
Grandpa.
I'm not gonna lie, Benji. I'm so jelly. I've never been to a party like that before. My God.
Well, that's the difference between.
I need to go to one of your parties.
I want to ask Benji. He is my Australian hero, Jason Ellis.
Jason Ellis. Oh, wait a second. Hang on. This can't be the same person who I'm thinking of, because there was a guy who held a party that went it went sideways. I don't think it's not the same guy. It's not the same guy, is it?
Yeah. No, it might be. Ellistronics was his dad. He was the 7th greatest skateboarder in the world at one point.
Oh, he's a radio host.
Don't get me started.
On XM.
John Cena.
Okay. No, it's not the guy I was thinking of. No. There's a guy who had a party down here in Melbourne. He actually sent out the invites on Facebook. The dumbest thing he could have possibly done. And he made it public. And it became like one of the, if not the biggest party in Melbourne's recent history. And it got so out of hand that people were sent to hospital. There was an unbelievable cleanup throughout the entire suburb, I think it was, through covering like an entire 2 blocks or something like that. The police were called. Tons of damages. There were like I forget all the entire story, but if I can find out the details about it, I'll definitely talk about it in the next stream, because holy crap, that just went sideways so quickly. And no, I'm not doing ASMR, bro.
I got something to add to that. My nephew's 18th birthday party.
Yeah.
He ended up getting kicked out of his dad's house.
Oh no.
The reason why is he had 240 people in a 1,250 square foot house.
Ooh.
And he damaged the foundation.
Oh. That's not good. That's really not good.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. How do you even... Why would you even think that's a good idea? That actually kind of baffles me a little.
Because he was a stoner punk that never thought anything. When he lived with me, I told him that he is not allowed to fucking brew marijuana oil in my kitchen. And his bright idea was to go do it in the garage and say it's not the kitchen.
Hang on a second. Some girl 69, Facebook invites equals disaster. This is correct. And neurosis hypnosis. You want me to do a little moan for you? Neurosis hypnosis. Thank you very much for all the comments.
Okay, y'all. I'm getting drowsy. I'm gonna split. Good night, everyone.
Peace outside.
Good night.
Peace.
Please stay.
I do have to give an apology. I want to give you an apology for the last stream.
Why?
Why? Because I was shit-faced as fuck. I spammed her fucking inbox.
Oh, no. Joy's just like, yeah, I remember that.
I have no life and I drink. That's what I was doing.
Neurosis
Are you gonna fucking judge me?
Canadian.
No. Why? Do you want me to judge you? Neurosis hypnosis.
No.
Can I hypnotize you? Only if you take full advantage of every orifice.
Or a fist.
Sai, thank you very much for coming along to the stream. I know that she's gone, but thank you very much, Sai. We love you all. Have a good one.
Benji, you and me
Yes.
should do a collaboration with ASMR.
ASMR.
Yes, I want this.
You want me to talk?
Actually,
like
that would
do
probably.
it.
and let
The fuck is
everyone, lick
ASMR?
them nipples nice and slow.
ASMR is. I'm gonna talk to you sweet and lovely like, and you are gonna listen as you go to sleep, or you're gonna get turned on.
Oh,
And that's what it is.
It's literally
Great.
It's literally
That sounds
masturbatory.
fan-fucking-tastic.
That's pretty much all I think of it as. Like, it is literally just masturbatory material. That's the only thing I can think of it as. There's some people, I'm sure, who find it relaxing to the point of where it's like, okay, I can go to sleep to this. This is very nice. It's comforting and all that stuff. But realistically speaking, there are other people who would be using it for the other kinds of purposes.
I did ASMR. I may be entitled to use it for the other purposes.
In the ASMR,
Thingy?
I'm going to talk about Benji's Bengina. Oh, yes. That's it.
And all those flaps
Yes.
that just breeze into the wind.
Yeah, you know what though? MDA. I know that people would buy MDA/Benji ASMR, but for me, that's just fucking shooting blanks.
Well,
Can you imagine that? Just some flaps in the wind. Oh no!
moist,
All the dirty noises.
moist like
I'm
a fresh
singing.
brownie.
Oh my god!
Hold on, I want to
Thingy,
try something.
thank you very much for the $5. I made it! Yay! Take my money now. Thank you so much. Thank you. I still love that avatar that you have with the piece of paper just covering the face. It's actually. I need someone to draw me a like a legit avatar of some kind, like some really out there Ren and Stimpy kind of avatar. That'd be so good.
You want like fan art of that, or
Skyrim Barbie left?
Really, Skyrim Barbie? No, Skyrim Barbie's still there. She's just chilling.
no! If you're looking for fan art from me, you're just gonna get stickmen.
No, I've gotten a few bits of fan art from people, and they're actually amazing. My
Yeah,
Twitter
they're really
picture
good.
right now is one of the pieces of fan art that I got. And holy crap, my mind was blown when I saw it for the first time. I was just like, wow.
Are those
Someone
pine cones
actually-
around you in that picture?
I'm not sure. It looks like really small leaves, but it looks cool.
Yeah, no, actually,
Apparently
I
we have
noticed that
sexy
picture.
ASMR voices, Benji.
In Neurosis Hypnosis, please whisper from now on so I can masturbate. I'll do that in the next stream for you, man. Come in the next stream and we'll make sure it's an ASMR stream and we can all kick back and literally
Just whisper to one another so everyone can have a
We'll have,
nice,
like-
relaxing
we'll-
time and
I
just
got a
chill out,
question
you know,
about fan art.
flicking the beans and such.
Benji, I have a question about fan art. You see my avatar on screen right now, right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's fan art or if I just ripped the guy off.
Oh shit, Copper Cab's here.
Well, it looks cool. I like it.
Copper!
Hey, Coppercat, how are you, man?
Hi, doll.
Oh,
he says we're cut
What?
off or something. I'm not sure what that means.
What?
What does that mean?
Yeah, I'm
I'm
not sure what
kind
that
of
means.
confused, actually.
Cut out, or
Okay.
like our mic cut out, or we're cut off. I don't know. Like our
little
umbilical
confused.
cords
Oh,
are
can
cut
we
off.
Should we invite
Can we
him?
get Troy in here?
Well, he said he
Do you
just
want me
wanted
to
to
send
tell
a
us
link to
that.
him?
That's all he did. He only wanted
Benji?
to tell us.
Yeah, invite Copper in here.
Okay, no, never mind.
I gotta bow
alright.
out.
Oh,
I have
okay,
to go
no
to my
worries.
peasant job tomorrow, so
Oh yes, no, we don't want you to. No, we don't want to. We don't want to interfere with that. Take care of yourself. Thank you very much for coming onto the stream.
Before I go, Rax, let's see that beautiful unicorn hair.
Yes.
Oh,
Ah.
Holy shit!
I know,
Is
it's
that
so
real?
sexy.
No.
Instant.
I didn't know that was. He was hiding that the whole
Instant
time.
Niagara Falls, man.
Yep.
I've been hiding that the whole time.
I've been hiding the luscious
He
locks.
also has
Why?
he also has a 12-foot dick.
I don't care about it. I don't want any of
Don't
that.
worry about that. That was between me and you, man.
I just want the hair. Fuck the dick.
Yeah. Hey.
Fuck.
No.
Literally.
Hey, the dick is great, okay?
I'm not saying it's not great. I'm just saying I don't need a 12-inch penis. I just need to look at the hair. I can get off from that.
12 foot, not 12 inches.
That hair though, instant Niagara Falls. Thank you very much.
Bye.
No. You see, Rox actually has the best hair.
Oh, you're lagging. While you're lagging, I'm going to
Rox
say
has the
thank you very
pussy-
much.
oh.
Holy Cheese Nips, $5. Thank you so much. Sorry for the small donation, but my birthday is coming up, and just wondering if I could get a Batman impersonation. Which one though? Is it the college humor Batman impersonation?
Lego Batman.
Oh, thank you very much, Holy Cheese Nips. Happy birthday to you, my good man.
Pete Holmes
Ari.
Batman.
Where is she?
All them smiley faces.
Suck my cock.
Where is she?
Rich and
I have a
nuts.
12-foot cock.
We could always sit here
Okay.
and do the ASMR this way. Oh my god, those nipples are so hard. Please rub them the right way. Gets me in all those right places. Thank you.
Okay, I have a dumbass story of one of my dumbest things, and it just keeps popping into my head because I'm watching Futter just wobble back and forth.
Oh no! I had a no. I'll tell you what I'm doing right now. I had a booty call ask me, "Are you busy?" So I had to send her a fucking YouTube link, and then she can decide whether or not I'm busy.
Oh, there you go.
But
Hey, I just want to say hi to Trina and Ellie de jour. Batman ASMR. I'm in. Oh yeah. Maybe next time we'll just do various voices and we'll make it an ASMR but with different voices. But CJ, please tell us your story. That would be amazeballs.
So yeah, I had joined the army at 17, and had my 18th birthday when I was in basic training. But anyways, once I got to AIT, one of my friends let me borrow his ID because I wanted to drink. And so one night I was
fighting for your country doesn't make you old enough.
No, it doesn't, sadly. But I went out one night and I was drunk and I was mildly irritated. And I came back and some of my friends were on fire guard, which basically means sitting downstairs doing nothing. And I came in and I was just pissed off, so I started yelling at my drill sergeant. And everybody's face, I remember it. They were just like, "No, stop!" And this was a drill sergeant. You didn't know which way he was gonna go sometimes, because sometimes he was a hard ass and sometimes he was just funny. But he just laughed at me and told me to go to bed. So yeah, I did some stupid things.
Oh well, people love the military. English language. No, that's not. Yeah, no. I instantly thought of what's that movie, Full Metal Jacket, where someone memed the shit out of that and made their voices all high pitched and stuff. I can no longer take that movie seriously. Sounds like he made all the characters sound like Donald Duck. And so every time you hear the drill sergeant go crazy, yeah, it's so good. I think the first time I saw that was on 4chan. It made me laugh so hard. I was just like, oh man, that's so good.
Dude,
hey guys, I hate to do this. I gotta go, guys. I gotta go to bed and I gotta get some stuff done. But I love all you fuckers, all of you.
Bye.
Okay.
Yeah, not enough.
Thank you very much for popping by.
Yes. Okay. If I forget to follow you, just fucking spam my tweets, and I'll remember at some point. I'm not even joking. That might sound like I'm an asshole, but I'm a big deal. What can I do?
Yeah, I know that sounds like too much effort.
Well, just I'm just so much more. I'm better at being humble. No problem. See you guys later.
See ya.
Bye. Yeah. So I'm sure we could get through like an insane amount of stories, but I don't want to give away everything all in one stream. So, attention. What? Oh, come on. Chill out, guys. Joy is my King Kong daddy. All right. Everyone's just gone dead silent all of a sudden. MDA, you got any stories for us? They can be dirty. They can be anything.
Yeah, I guess so. A friend of mine that I've known for so many years had another friend that I finally got to meet, and after a while, we ended up talking back and forth on a private basis, and I ended up meeting her at her house to finger her while watching Family Guy. That's about it. I mean,
well,
I was
that
doing
sounds like one hell of an
playing,
invitation.
I was doing it like I was playing a guitar, but and watching Family Guy, and I was pretty good at it.
You do know
so.
why women like guitarists, right?
Yeah, I know.
Wait, Alice.
Because they know how to play the clitar.
Yeah.
No,
I get it.
Alice that you
It's
built
a
up.
sexual joke.
But that's about it. I mean,
I may need to be polite here because there's a girl that's been after me for a little bit, and well, actually, she has really creepy balls when she messaged me yesterday. But I gave her the YouTube link. I'm just looking to see if she shows up. Because
no worries.
I'm so confused. What the fuck just happened?
in real life,
gotta keep on track, bro.
In
Okay,
real life,
ADD.
me too.
Okay, I got one
Whip
for
out
you.
your hair again, Rax.
What?
I'm sorry. You
It's
do
good.
actually have the best fucking hair on the internet.
Butter, you're
His hair is awesome.
It is very
Alex.
sexy.
you're so nice. Thank you. You're drunk as
you will
fuck.
be my. you'll be
Yeah,
my
but
sister.
it's the exact same fucking haircut I had in ¡94. How could I not love
Sweet.
it?
It's like a
the
really
next
long.
squeeb.
I'm not even. Yeah, I got one. Actually, maybe I'll leave that one for another stream and just keep the stream purely sexual. Because I'm sure we could go in that territory, unless of course everyone's just like, oh no, keep it creepy stories.
I actually used to work at Penthouse when I was 18.
Wow, I've actually
Should be a story.
been
So-
asked to work at like several different sex shops, but that's literally as far as that kind of story would ever go.
Well, in the job, it was like a gift shop. So literally, when people would buy their toys or whatever, there's no return policy. So in order to make sure everything was a-okay, you had to pull it out of the box, put batteries in it, and then make sure that it works right in front of the person who is buying it from you. So needless to say, I used to fucking make it the most awkward experience for anyone because I was an immature little shit, you know? So I would like literally take it out and be like, hey, your dildo is just fine right here. It's just I'd like put batteries in it and start letting it vibrate all over the table and it'd be like all over the fucking counter. And just get all bashful, dude. I used to see some of the weirdest shit, dude. Like it was right next to a truck stop too. So like all these like weird fucking guys would like come into the gift shop part, and like there was this one guy who would always come by every like week or so and would try on like women's lingerie and shit, and we would have to like damage it out. And I was like, dude, what the fuck is this guy's deal? But I mean, whatever floats your boat, I guess, you know.
There's no
Yeah,
issue
no,
wearing. You can go ahead.
Sorry. I was gonna say I've heard some pretty interesting stories from people who work at like sex shops and stuff like that, and it's I just wanted to also address something that's happening in the chat at the moment. I had to remove a lot of mods because in the last stream a lot of people were kind of going a bit ham with what people which people were being timed out or which people were being a little I know overly sensitive to certain things that were being brought up. So yes, MDA is. So yeah, it's one of those things where I don't want people to go a bit too overboard with, timing people out. I don't like banning people. Someone was banned, so I had to put in place a few things to make sure that people could know what their power is, essentially, because I don't like censoring people. I don't like people banning people. I don't want people to be banned. It's as simple as that. So
if it was a serious situation like a doxing thing, then yeah.
Timeout's all good, but bans are kind of
exactly.
I think it depends on what happens.
In a second, there, check your DMs on Twitter, Benji.
Sorry.
So
I
will tell you, I had this random chick come up to me on Facebook. She knew exactly my name. Well, no, she DM'd me on Facebook. This profile has 17 friends. So, as somebody with a penis, you take a fucking message from 17 friends is. That is just a fucking spam, and you go along with it.
Okay. This sounds like a crying game situation in the making.
Actually, no. This is how much I value the live streams. I'm gonna screen share.
Oh no! Don't make sure it's nothing too over the top.
No nudity. No nudity.
Okay, no nudity. Yeah.
Well, I'll get your shit taken down.
There's a butthole.
So I sent her a link to the stream because she asked if I was busy.
Oh, be careful with what you're showing there, dude.
Oh shit! No, actually, no. No, that's not something.
Oh, it's just my pick. Oh, dude.
Yeah, I'm just like...
No. There's actually names. There's names and DMs to local politicians. I don't really want to show.
Oh.
No, but she's like, "Oh, are you busy?" I'm like, "I'm in a live stream." Because
whoa, you crashed again. Oh, there we go.
No, she is creepy as fuck. Anyways, she knew my name, my address, and I didn't even know who the fuck she was.
Okay.
And then as a result, she's like, "Oh, well, I hope you get off." I'm like, "Well, I'm sure I will one way or another. Go fuck yourself."
Wow.
That's a great person.
Well, no, she knew my address. She knew my name. She knew my address. Fucking Canada Revenue Agency doesn't actually know my real address. And she had it.
What?
Ooh.
Really, I have not actually changed my
that's where you done fucked it up, man.
No, I haven't changed my official address in 15 years. I've only brought one random home in 2 years. And this chick had my real address.
Ooh, that's where you done fucked it up, man. Just like Angry Joe would say, "You done fucked it up." Oh shit.
I have another story.
Yeah, I was about to cue you on that.
Yes. Well, this one time, met with this girl from OkCupid. What's that? Oh.
Oh, I'm just checking because I did give her the link to the chat that I'm talking about her in.
He's stupid.
So this really could backfire on me.
It could.
Okay.
It really could. But,
no worries.
Yeah. Whatever.
So I met this girl from OkCupid. She was like maybe like mid-30s, somewhere around there. And when we went out on a date to like a small Friendlies, we were just having like, I guess, a good conversation. It didn't seem like it was much of a connection going on. And I don't know, it just felt like she was not very talkative. Then eventually we're talking in my car.
Married.
No. Eventually when we're talking in my car, I'm driving her back home she's telling me all this stuff about how, like, at one point she used to be married to an like a Arabian guy, and it was like not that very consensual, and I guess some
Like one of those
drunk rape was involved, and like
Fuck.
I don't know, just a really fucked situation. She has like a 14-year-old like daughter or 12-year-old daughter or something like that, but she also still lives with her mom in an apartment where they're gonna kick her out, and she also doesn't have her driver's license. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, there's like so many fuck situations with this woman. So I didn't see her after that.
It sounds like a
first date.
situation I would. Yeah,
Yeah,
it sounds like a
it was
heavy duty
first date.
situation.
Yeah, I didn't like any of what was going on, what was being said, and it was just it was a very awkward time. So
yeah, I can imagine.
Last girl I kind of dated. I haven't had a serious relationship in like 5 years, but last girl I met her while I was playing Overwatch, and so we got to talking, liked each other, and turns out she was an unmedicated bipolar person who pretty much didn't accept any personal responsibility for her actions. So like
That
I said
can
one thing wrong.
Go a bit sideways sometimes.
Oh yeah. And sadly, not the first time I've ended up in that situation. So, yeah, I've completely been turned off dating at this point. I'm just like, nope. Kind of girl I attract. Nope. Thank you. I'm good.
nice.
Yeah. I'm okay. I'm actually getting pretty tired myself. So I think we've been doing this for like a couple of hours now. But thank you very much for everybody coming to the stream. It's incredibly appreciated. And to all the people who came into the chat, including trolls, thank you very much for adding something to the stream. Much love to all, legit. And
Hey,
thank you very
trolls
much.
equal watch time too.
Well, no, trolls are all right. They're fine. They're people too, So, thank you very much for everybody coming in, and thank you very much to all my live stream people who came in too as well. So, if people want to go and find their stuff, you can shout your stuff out right now and let people know where they can find you if they want to go and subscribe or follow you on Twitter or wherever it is you would like to, shout yourself out. So please do that. These people do definitely make some interesting content. So please go ahead and say where it is that they can find you.
Yeah, so I mean, if you guys like gaming and stupidity, you can totally come find me at Rax the Great on YouTube. If you want to bullshit with me on Twitter, you can find me at Rax the Great with the number 1. And yeah, all the rest of these guys are fucking awesome too. Even I think my favorite over here is Must Destroy All. He's fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
but
he does
I love all y'all motherfuckers.
And although I didn't get a special shout out from Rax the Great, he does.
I love you, bro.
No, he does have the best hair on the internet. But if you get sick of his hair and you want pure entertainment, check me out. I'm Futternut on Twitter and YouTube, and there will actually be legitimate content coming out, not just shit posting soon.
Shit posting's fun though.
It is, but you can't make no money off
and
of it.
And MDA.
Yes.
MDA, please share with everybody where they can find you.
I'll post it in the chat. That is where you can find me, youtube.com/I-must-destroy-all, and also Twitter, must-destroy-all only, without the I. Not doing any content at the moment, but eventually I'll probably do some more content in the future. As of late, I've been doing a lot of streams with Benji, so that's pretty fun. So Yeah,
it's a bit hard to keep up with everything when you're doing streams at the same time as well as doing content for your channel. It does take up a lot of time. So I saw a lot of people in the chat here were asking when more content's coming out as well. And I'm bringing out 2 videos this week. It's one of them is going to be related to copyright and how several different YouTubers are striking and claiming people's content unfairly. This does not just apply to one YouTuber that is doing this. There are multiple people who are doing this. And if you guys are keeping up with the news on YouTube as to what's, going on in the community, nobody likes when people, throw out DMCA claims and stuff like that, or, whatever. It just seems like a lot of people really are doing things, whether it be for attention or whether it be to get money, because Jake Paul even went out of his way during a meet and greet or whatever. He said, "Oh yeah, I claimed that video. Someone made that diss track on me. I'm going to go buy myself a new car." And I'm like, really, dude? How do you have fans? Like, why would you do that?
That's an asshole thing to do.
That's really not cool,
I'll be honest.
And so I don't really like when people go ahead and do that. It's really fucking pisses me off, especially when they're even if they're doing it fairly, just message them and tell them, can you please take the video down, or can I have a portion of the revenue or something like that, or or at least talk it out with them. There's no need to fucking go crazy on that. Anyway, I'm gonna fucking end up ranting and talking about a whole different other subject for the next hour, so I'm not gonna do that.
I'll fucking rant with you there, Benji.
Yeah.
The stream's going on for another hour. Let's go.
CJ, whether it be on Twitter or YouTube or where else?
Well, I'm just gonna post my YouTube channel in the chat because I don't have a.
Oh, you don't have a wrench. Hang on.
Hashtag wrench privileges.
Throw your stuff in the side chat there in Google Hangouts, and I'll post it in the chat for people to come and have a look there. For shizzle and bizzle.
And
this just in: Benji is actually Snoop Dogg.
Okay, so you can go and find CJ at Twitter. I mean at YouTube here. And and people, you can also find CJ on the Twitter at CJ at Twitter right here. So everyone, please go and follow him on Twitter.
Yeah.
All of you have a fantabulous day. I hope you guys all have a wonderful time doing whatever it is that you're doing, whatever time it is on your end of the world. And
I will see you guys on the next stream.
Everybody take care of yourselves.
It was fun. Everybody.
Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, no worries, man. Thank you guys for coming on and sharing your stories and all that jazz in a bag of chips. So take care of yourselves and peace, everybody. I'm going to end the broadcast. Yes, I do. Oh, wait, what's happening? Continue broadcast. Stop broadcast.